Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mingus Marauder Football. It's Friday night. We're back at the home of the Marauders here in the cave. Along with Jackie Bessler, I'm Zach Calandra. The Marauders looking for their first win of the year, and they've got North in town. The Mustangs come in with a record of 0-3 as well. So somebody's going to pick up a win here tonight, Jackie.
Certainly so. Both teams are 0-3, and you know what? Have played some high-powered teams along the way. The Mingus Marauders Snowflake, who is 2-1, has only lost to Seton Catholic, last year's champion from Division 4, very likely the favorite for the Division 4 champion once again. Cactus, the Cobras, always a perennial Final 8, Final 4, if not a champion. Lost to them 41-14 last week. Paradise Valley, very impressive squad, 56-7. And, boy, they could move up and down the field just about anywhere they wanted to go.
You know, they did it with their first team and their second team. That Paradise Valley team, Jackie, was a lot better than what we've seen in the past from them, which has always been a good team. But it looks like they've got something special going on there with their new head coach that came over from Cactus Shadows. Speaking of new head coaches, this North football team, who was pretty much in disarray last year, has a new head coach, and they don't come much better than this. This is an Arizona coaching legend. Bernie Buskin has moved into North as their head coach, took the job 3 days before the school school started, and he said there were 3 weeks into school, and he was still out looking to recruit players, still trying to get players out here. This is a guy who, when he was at Mountain View with the Toros, Jackie, he was 82-9 overall and 18-4 in the playoffs. He had championships in 96, 97.
Yep, that's a good year.
97, we remember that one,
yep.
And 99. So he was able to roll with some pretty good teams back in the 90s, in the early 2000s. Then, of course, went over to Basha after a stint in college football and came back and went to Basha. I believe he may have been the one that started that program there, although it seems like it may have been Tim McBurney that started that program there. But anyhow, nonetheless, 31-16, 3-4 in the playoffs. This is a man that knows how to win. Not off to a great start with North, but who would be? He said, I got there, these kids didn't know how to watch film. They didn't know how to tackle. They didn't know how to run any of their plays. They barely even knew how to put their equipment on. He says, we're starting from the beginning with these guys. He says that the first week wasn't very good. The second week, he said they played against a team that they're not going to lose this year. And then the third week, last week, he said, we started playing a little better, had a real good practice. He said, yesterday it looked like a light switch went on, and they started to understand what they're supposed to be doing out here. And they think that they're getting things together enough that they may be catching Mingus at the right time. They're looking at Mingus as 0-3. That's what they were last year, if you recall, when this game was played down at North, and the Marauders came out on top. But I think North is thinking this year, hey, we've got a different leader. We've got better leadership right now. We've got a man that knows how to win. And, Jackie, tonight we have got a game of two Arizona football head coaching legends, head coach Bob Young and head coach Bernie Buskin.
Bernie Buskin, by the way, put together a streak at Mountain View of 40 straight wins in a row.
Yeah, try doing that.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fantastic. Now, of course, our local legend, Coach Bob Young, has had his stats at Mingus Union High School as well. For the Mingus Marauders, he is 124-57.
That's longevity.
That is not only longevity, but that is a great winning percentage. If that was baseball, you would definitely take home the top seed. Playoff 17-13, championship rounds in 97, good year, 05 and 07. So apparently we like odd years. 4A state championship in 4A, of course, 1997. And also had a little stint with the Westwood Warriors. Took on a team his first year. I think he was 3-7, turned around and made 7-4 the next year, something along those lines. Kind of turned that program around a little bit. But had an interesting thing when Coach Young was at Westwood. These two coaches lived, 2 blocks away from each other?
Yeah, not far from each other. And that, of course, is when Buskin was at Mountain View. Head-to-head matchup. Buskin 2-0 against Coach Young. So head coach Bob Young looking to scratch the surface here and pick up his first win against his counterpart on the other side, another Arizona coaching legend. Well, that's just fun to say. We have two coaching legends in the same game, JB.
I do. It is legendary, is it not? And you were talking about North and their start. They started at Kofa, which is Yuma, so that drive alone takes 25 points off the scoreboard. They lost 27-18, that one. The team you said they wasn't likely to lose, 5A favorite, like something ranked in the top 10 in the nation. Mountain Point, 64-0 the score, and then Desert Vista, absolutely no pushover whatsoever. 3 5A teams in a row. 58-6, that loss. So far, this Norris squad has only been able to put 24 points on the board. Well, the Mingus Marauders haven't been a whole bunch better with their offense either. But
something's got to give.
Yeah, something definitely has to give. But the both squads have played some very high-powered teams.
No doubt.
And looking to put things together and actually be able to run a drive or two and make some things happen here tonight.
Yeah, and then we've talked about our two legendary coaches. One of them is going to go home tonight wiping his brow and feeling a sigh of relief, and the other one's going to be at home banging his head on the wall wondering what's going on around here. All right, fans, speaking of what's going on around here, we're trying to figure it out ourselves. We'll be back here in a couple of minutes as we get a word from some of our great sponsors. We'll be back for more Mingus Marauder football coming up here after this.
Wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway. The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips, with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Texaco fuel with your Safeway Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to pick up those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here.
With something for everyone.
At the Suzy Q Market.
Remember, please shop local first.
Go Marauders!
Taylor Waste has been voted the #1 residential garbage service 11 years in a row in Cottonwood and 7 years in a row in Sedona.
Why? Because Taylor Waste always offers dependable and efficient garbage service and clean, eco-friendly curbside recycling and positive customer service.
Taylor Waste offers a separate recycling container, and our recycling program is clean rather than commingled with garbage.
To start service, call your locally owned Taylor Waste, dedicated to providing service tailored to your needs.
You'll get more miles for your money at Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros. It starts with matching the right tire for you, your vehicle, and driving habits. And continues with expert brake, alignment, and warranty services to extend the life and performance of your vehicle. And to serve you better, we now offer King Cobra custom exhaust systems. Find out more about our nationwide warranty at Reese'sTire.com.
Welcome to the Vinny's Pizza pregame report. Call Vinny's now at 646-3333 and have pasta, subs, or specialty pizza delivered right away. Don't forget the garlic knots and wings. Now let's head back live to the press box. Here's Zach Calandra.
Entertaining our fans here today. They're filling into the stadium as we get ready for tonight's football game against the North Mustangs. Both teams at 0-3 on the season, and Marauders looking for a big win here tonight because next week, Jackie, we get into section play. Glad to have you along. This is the Vinny's Pizza pregame report along with Jackie Besser. I'm Zach Calandra, and we've talked a little bit about some of the injuries that we've had these first couple of games, Jackie, and today I like our injury report because it's guys coming back, and that's a good sign.
It is getting better. Northern Arizona Rehabilitation and Fitness Injury Report. Herb Tiffany is dressed out, ready to go. He will be playing here tonight. The likelihood is, Zach, most likely see him mostly on offense during the course of the game. And Levi Collins coming back from the ankle injury, and most likely, again, mostly on offense. And so those are two coming back here today. Ryan Nash is on the mend, as we understand. Mike Crane has had his knee surgery. We probably will not see him return this season. And the Northern Arizona Rehabilitation and Fitness Injury Report. And since 2000, Northern Arizona Rehab and Fitness has been providing the highest quality physical therapy in the Verde Valley. They're on South Willard in Cottonwood. And, of course, they have free consultations. If something's just not quite right, you can go in and chat with them likely that you'll get in to see them a lot sooner than you may your primary physician. So they can, if something's seriously wrong, they can even help you get an earlier appointment.
How about that? John Christensen just walking by, JB.
Another legend.
Quality individual here at Mingus High School. How about it?
Another legend, yes.
Hey, speaking of quality individuals, and we ought to mention this, and we may mention it numerous times tonight because it's worth noting. The Marauders will have 5 captains tonight, Jackie. And how do they come around? How do you go about picking your 5 captains when you lose 56-7? Well, let's see. Who played well? Nope. Okay, so let's go to the next thing. Okay, so all right, you know what we'll do? We're gonna look to our smart kids and we're gonna reward them. And the Marauder 5 captains tonight, Jackie, are going to be 5 players, the only 5 players on the Marauder football team that carry a 4.0 grade point average. Now, these are young men that are showing you that it is possible. It's not easy, but it is possible to play sports and get your grades and get good grades as well, and to be able to combine the two of them and get it done. And we'd like to congratulate our sponsors. Yes, we'd like to congratulate them also for being here with us tonight. We'd like to congratulate our captains tonight. And Jackie, you've got a list here of the young men, and they've kept their grades up, a 4.0, and they're also athletes.
Well, we've got a sophomore, Jordan Pollock, Jordan Pouty, and Zach Simmons, juniors, either at 4.0 or above, by the way. Yeah. And seniors, Herb Tiffany and Charles Novak, also in that 4.0 club, and made mention that, with 5 of them, that's at least a good 20, right?
Yeah, that's a good 20. And also with the Tiffany and Novak, you got a big and a small.
Right, that's right.
Like
exactly.
basketball.
Point guard. Okay,
yeah, you got a big guy and a little guy. All right, well, the Marauders are going to be looking for some help here tonight, and they're going to get it. And that's something that you just mentioned, Jackie, with our Northern Arizona Rehab and Fitness report, is that 2 offensive players coming back. Yep. I'd like to say, well, the offense needs some work, but we gave up 56 points. The defense might need some work, too. But anyhow, Levi Collins coming back. Now, that's a guy that can get the ball and provide some pounding in the middle, a good power back. And then Herb Tiffany's one of those players that anytime he has the ball, there's a chance that he could take it to the end zone. Mm-hmm. And it's nice to get that breakaway threat guy. And it's also nice to get that guy that when we're 2 yards from first down, we can give to this guy, and he's going to bang in there and get it. Not to take anything away from Orlando Machado, who has played spectacular the last 2 weeks as the running back for the Marauders.
Well, first 100-yard back for the Mingus Marauders this season, and did it in fine fashion. Had a 61-yard run that really set his stats in the game last week against Paradise Valley. So,
and that one he didn't score on.
No, he did. No, I know. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. 3 yards short. He just ran out of real estate. He kept taking that angle toward that corner, and we got to get him back in geometry. He missed that angle.
Soccer lines. All right. Well, so anyhow, this North team coming in today, Jackie, they have switched out their quarterback. They've gone to a different quarterback, a bigger young man at 6'2", 230 pounds as a junior. And I think right now we're going to take another quick break. This is the Vinny's Pizza pregame report. Mingus Marauder football against the North Mustangs coming up after this.
Mingus football and Vinny's Pizza go together like cheese and pepperoni. Order from the sub or pasta menu, or take home a specialty hand-tossed Vinny's Pizza. Give in to the temptation of Vinny's famous garlic knots and wings. Dine in or delivery for Vinny's New York Chef Pizza. Easy to find in the Clemenceau building near 6th Street and the 89A bypass in Cottonwood.
It's the dawn of a new era in healthcare here in the Verde Valley. Spectrum Healthcare introduces whole person care for the mind, for the body, for all of you. With the opening of our new integrated care facility at 651 West Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, Spectrum Healthcare now offers primary care, behavioral health, and pharmacy, all in one location. For primary medical care, for help with mental health and substance use disorders, for whole person health care, call Spectrum Healthcare, 634-2236.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. If you're on the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find their selection extensive and their sales team professional and courteous. You can also count on excellent after-sales service. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet on Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Your local Cottonwood Taco Bell has what you're craving for just $1. shredded chicken mini quesadillas, spicy potato soft taco, spicy tostada, just a part of the new Dollar Cravings menu at your Cottonwood Taco Bell. Convenient hours, drive-through, and open late every night. Visit your local Taco Bell on Highway 89A and Cove Parkway in Cottonwood. Taco Bell. Live Moss.
Pond Palace offers a wide selection of jewelry, electronics, musical instruments, firearms, and much more. And if you need money for that unforeseen financial burden, Tanner, Natalie, or Rob can get you a loan using your valuable items and collectibles. Scrap gold, silver, jewelry, guns, and electronics are all accepted. Visit Pond Palace on Calvary Way at 89A in the Dome Building, open 6 days a week, and online at pondpalaceaz.com.
Back at Mingus High School, Marauder football brought to you here live on Friday nights, along with Jackie Besser. I'm Zach Calandra, and the Mingus Marauders, Jackie, played this North team last year and got themselves rolling a little bit, got their offense moving a little bit. We hope to see that same thing tonight.
Well, at halftime, it was 12-6. Mingus had a slight lead on the road, but it ended up 33-6, and Mingus was able to go into a streak from that point. Actually, played Bradshaw on the road the following week, a heartbreaker, and then went on a streak through Section 4 in Division 3. But last year, the Mingus Marauders were able to do a little bit of both. They had 100 yards throwing the ball, 257 yards running the ball on the ground.
Love to see that tonight.
Would absolutely love to see that. In fact, North had a little trouble last year containing the Mingus Marauders. However, they were also giving up a little bit of yardage in the air. Quarterback last year for North ended up 15-25, not a bad percentage. 161 total yards in the air, but only 129 yards on the ground. So Mingus actually won that game both in yardage and in points, and was working with short fields for a good chunk. Yes.
Yeah, and points.
Right, yeah. No, we talked about field positioning last week against Paradise Valley, which did not go Mingus's way.
No.
But last year at North, it did go Mingus's way, and would like to, kind of throw out a little bit of a memory. We want to say big thank yous to Reese's Tire, Automotive and Tire Pro. We literally had tire damage on the way to North. I don't know if that was intentional. And they came all the way down to North to fix our vehicle. While we were filming for you and while we were on the air and had all the equipment running, there was Reese's Tire on location, changing out our tires and doing everything on our big old huge box truck down there at North High School.
Now, Jackie, you mentioned that we ran for 257 yards last year against North. I've got to make a note that their coach now, Bernie Buskin, said that when he got there 3 days before school started that they didn't know how to tackle.
Right.
So we'll have to see how much is teaching them how to tackle has made a difference in their tackling ability here tonight.
However,
I would also like to point out that he said his middle linebacker, this kid number 23, he said he's the real deal. So we'll have to keep an eye on him.
Well, Dakota Hanks had a field day against North last year.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, definitely did. When it was a lot of 4s and 5s and then huge breakaways up through the middle with, just right through everything on a blitz package, whatever the case was.
One of those running backs, and once he gets past you, he's gone.
Yep, absolutely, and did so. So Mingus obviously looking to see if they can get a little repetitiveness and do a do-over here, except on Mingus's field out here tonight. Yeah. But there are lots of things going on this weekend.
There are a ton of things going on this weekend, including youth football. We got a lot of that going on Saturday here at CMS. However, also all weekend long, the Thunder Valley Rally, which is brought to you by your Cottonwood Park and Rec, our halftime sponsor. And Jackie, there's going to be a whole weekend of music and entertainment and all kinds of fun things to do down in Old Town, including Whiskey Myers and Rival Sons playing this weekend as well. There's bands playing tonight. There's bands playing tomorrow. There's bands playing Sunday. It's a great day. They've got Old Town Cottonwood shut down. They've got stages out in the middle of the road. There's going to be a ton of bikes there. There's going to be bike shows, all kinds of fun stuff to do.
Right now, Cottonwood Motorsports, one of our sponsors for Mingus football, is going to be a big, huge show. They're bringing bikes from everywhere on show. And, it's a great place to go. Go down, wander around, see all these bikes. There's trikes. I don't know how many trikes I saw in town out here today. I must have seen 24 trikes rolling through town here today.
What time's the music start? That's something we need to find out. What time the music starts? It says all day, every day. Okay, well, there you go. There's the answer to that.
Yeah.
So apparently, I guess they start early. They probably got some side bands playing before their headline bands come on. But all weekend long, the Thunder Valley Rally in Main Street, Cottonwood. Come on down in the Old Town and enjoy the Thunder Valley Rally. It's going to be a great time. It was a lot of fun last year, and it's just going to keep getting better and better.
Well, our 4.0 club and above is out there on the field. Captains for the Mingus Marauders, Novak, Tiffany, Simmons, and Prouty out there. And once again, all 4.0 and above for the Mingus Marauders representing tonight.
All right, fans, let's take a final break right now. We will come back with the kickoff of tonight's football game between your Mingus Marauders and the North Mustangs.
Two things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
It's time for the year's best deals on the industry's best-selling machines during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Rebates up to $1,000 and financing as low as 2.99% on machines built to tackle your off-road passions. Hurry to your Polaris dealer today. Deals this good won't last long. Huge rebates and incredible financing going on now during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Visit Cottonwood Motorsports at Route 260 and Western Drive.
This has been the Vinny's New York Chef Pizza pregame report. Order for pickup or delivery tonight. Call 646-3333. We'll return for kickoff right after this.
Mingus football and Vinny's Pizza go together like cheese and pepperoni. Order from the sub or pasta menu, or take home a specialty hand-tossed Vinny's Pizza. Give in to the temptation of Vinny's famous garlic knots and wings. Dine in or delivery for Vinny's New York Chef Pizza. Easy to find in the Clemenceau building near 6th Street and the 89A bypass in Cottonwood.
Back at Mingus High School, glad to have you back. Here we go, kicking off the ball. It's going to be Trey Myers for the Mingus Marauders. Mingus will have the ball to start the second half. Myers boots it a yard deep in the end zone, and assistant head coach and defensive coordinator Neil Dixon's squad will head out on the field with the opponent backed up at their 20-yard line.
Well, the defense for the Mingus Marauders has definitely seen its share of sophomores and more. A lot of youth on this defensive squad out here, and we're hoping to see that as they move along, they're going to gel a little bit more.
Torrey Blevins, number 2, is the Mustang quarterback, a 6'2", 180-pound junior. We are also told that we will see number 4, Francisco Valenzuela, at the quarterback position. Juan Martinez, number 3, is a Z. Number 7, Carlos Ruano, is the T. In the backfield, you had number 17, Brian Yazzie, a 5'7", 155-pound senior. We'll get to the rest of the lineup here after the first play. Here we go from the shotgun. Quarterback drops back, going up top down the right-hand side. Got a man, and good coverage by the Marauders. Looked like number 3 that time, Juan Martinez, the intended receiver, had about half a step. It would have had been a perfect throw for it to drop in there. Good defense by Mingus. Clock stopped just underway. 11:53 left in the opening quarter. 2nd down and 10.
Well, not a lot of stats on Torrey Blevins. We're told that both of them will play. Venezuela, however, is almost a 500 completion quarterback during the course of the season.
Spread formation, no back in the backfield. Quarterback under duress. Now he'll look to run to the right. Breaks through the line of scrimmage where he'll be gang tackled by a host of Marauder players. A short gain, a yard, maybe 2. Looks like they'll give him forward progress of 2 yards, making it on how hey, stop moving that chain. Now it's going to be 3 yards and 3rd down and 7. Offensive line for the Mustangs, 5'11", 235, 6'5", 275, 6'3", 245, 6'2", 285, and 6', 210. Big kids down there on the line. Big 3rd down play. Trips wide on the left-hand side, 1 on the right, and the running back works the left-hand side. From the pistol formation, quarterback Blevins looks to take the snap. Looking to his left, sending 2 guys in motion. And now we've got a timeout called. Head coach Bernie Buskin didn't like that his team looked confused on 3rd down and 7, and he'll call it the game's first timeout. Not quite a minute into the action. 11:06 left here in the opening quarter. We'll be back with a 3rd down play.
It's time for the year's best deals on the industry's best-selling machines during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Rebates up to $1,000 and financing as low as 2.99% on machines built to tackle your off-road passions. Hurry to your Polaris dealer today. Deals this good won't last long. Huge rebates and incredible financing going on now during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Visit Cottonwood Motorsports at Route 260 and Western Drive.
Back at Mingus, the Mustangs change the formation. Quarterback hit as he throws. It's up in the air and tipped away to the Marauders. Streaking down the left sideline to the 5, out of bounds at the 6-yard line. A big turnover, the Mingus Marauders with the pick. It's Tyler Thagard with the interception. Looked like it may have been 18, possibly Trey Meyer that tipped it up to him. The Marauders had that well covered. The hit on the quarterback, the pressure from the Marauder D sets up the turnover and puts the Marauders first down and goal at the 7-yard line.
No doubt about it. That was a defensive and outside linebacker interception out there. They caused that interception as they hit the quarterback as soon as he was releasing. It did not get downfield like he wanted it to.
Marauders led by quarterback Jordan Upham a junior, 5'8", 150 pounds. One back behind him, it's Orlando Machado. Marauders with a bunch on the right-hand side. Man in motion from left to right. Handoff up the middle. Machado to the end zone. Touchdown! Orlando Machado, 7 yards untouched to the end zone, and the Marauders take the early lead. 6-0 Mingus with 10:51 left to go in the opening quarter of play. The Marauders get the takeaway. The Marauders convert it into points. Looking for the PAT right now as the kicker comes into the ball game, and that is Trey Meyer, the sophomore. Here's the snap. Good snap. Good hold. The kick is up. It's long. It's true. It's good. The Marauders lead 7-0 here early, fans. Mingus looking to get things rolling, and they're off to a good start here tonight. We'll be back with a kickoff after this.
Digitel, a Verizon premium wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway.
Back at Mingus High School, the Marauders with an early 7-0 lead, and now look to kick the ball away for the second time in the opening minute and 9 seconds. Here's the kick by Meyer. The last one went into the end zone. This one will bounce at the 5, and then on a knee, he picks it up at the 2. Wow, Coach Buskin won't like that. And the Mustangs will start 1st and 10 from their 2-yard line. The return man went down to a knee to field the ball, Jackie. That's something that they'll talk about when they get back to the film. They're going to talk about that before he gets to the sideline, I think. And the Mustangs backed up deep. These are the type of things that an 0-3 team cannot do on the road.
However, his baseball coach is very proud of him.
Yeah, right. He kept it in front.
Right.
Got down. Did everything right until the throw. Okay, so now the Mustangs pinned deep. The Marauders got pressure last time. That's what forced the turnover. The quarterback got hit, and the ball went fluttering through the air like a lame duck. And now he's going to take the snap in the end zone and throw. And his receiver catches it with his knee on the ground. Somebody's got to tell these guys you got to play on your feet. Out to the 4-yard line, a gain of 2. Second down and 8. This game's a lot easier when you're on your feet. Oh, they're going to give it to the 5, a gain of 3.
Well, Francisco Venezuela, the other quarterback, making the reception out there.
And awaiting the snap. There it is. Quarterback looking left. Quarterback in trouble. Hitting the end zone. It's going to be a safety. The Marauders have him in the end zone. Safety for Mingus. 9-0 is the lead. Looked like it may have been Zach Simmons that got in there. There's a whole bunch of them that got in there. About 5 of them. Looks like Isaac Romero was in there as well. We'll have to see if we can find out who the initial contact on that safety was. But, hey, this game's starting out real well for Mingus. They've already got 9 points on the board. We haven't even played 2 minutes yet. Kind of looks like last week. In reverse.
Well, that was a great gang tackle in the backfield for the Mingus Marauders. Looked like Coach Dixon sent everybody. I thought I saw a kitchen sink hit somewhere.
Is that where it went?
You missing one?
Yeah, I was wondering where that went. Kitchen sink was thrown at that guy. Old number 2, Torrey Blevins. Jackie, you talked about how he hasn't had much experience at the quarterback position this year, and so far he hasn't had a very good go at it in the first minute and 44 seconds of this game.
No, he's definitely going to be learning on the run. I mean, Buskins talked very highly of him, so he might be a work in progress, but Mingus is going to get the ball in great field position to start here.
Well, they'll have the choice now on the kick after the safety. They can put it on a tee and kick it, or they can punt it. Most teams, in the NFL at least, would look to punt that ball away, get that extra hang time. And it appears as if that's what head coach Bernie Buskins' Mustangs are going to do as well, and it's their quarterback that's going to kick it. Oh, no, it's not. It's number 12, Cesar Bravo. And Bravo kicks it away. It'll be returned by the Marauders from the 38-yard line. To the middle of the field, across midfield, and tackled at the Mustang 47. Ball returned by 44 for the Mingus Marauders. And that's Tristan Clark, the only Marauder to get to the end zone last week at Paradise Valley. Well, both teams at 0-3. One of them looks like they're well on their way to turning their fortune around here tonight, JB. The Marauders up 9-0 with 10:08 left to go in the opening quarter, and with possession of the ball, 1st and 10 from the Mustang 47. Upham set under center, and the Mustangs jump across the line of scrimmage, and they're pointing the Mustang way. So it's going to be 1st down and 5 for the Marauders as they head back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like Upham may have given them a hard count that time and got him a jump. He turned around and he snapped the center right on the butt. Said, hey, good job.
Camaria will be credited jumping across the line, costing his squad 5.
And the Marauders in an eye look to hand off. No, it's going to be a run by the quarterback, and Upham faked the handoff, and a little read option there maybe, huh? As he faked the handoff, kept it himself, and ran across the 40 to the 39-yard line, where he'll be 2 yards short of a 1st down. Marauders quickly back to the line of scrimmage, trying to keep these Mustangs on their toes.
Well, the Mustangs had 9 men on the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure which one you're supposed to read.
And now they go flying across the line of scrimmage again, and that's that middle linebacker that Coach Buskin says that he really likes. He thinks he's the real deal, a junior. Jaquan Davis, a junior, 5'11", 205 pounds. Little antsy that time. Thought he was going to read the snap count or something and get a good jump, and instead he jumped off sides and gave the Marauders a 1st down. Waiting for them to move the sticks over on the far end of the field. The Marauders are ready to the line of scrimmage and ready to snap it as soon as the officials are ready. They set the sticks. Mingus to the line. 1st down and 10. Marauders from the 34-yard line, and they're going to run a pitch to the left-hand side, looking for a block. It's Tiffany down the left sideline to the 25-yard line, dragged out of bounds at about the 24. That will be close to a 1st down for Mingus, depending on the spot. And they're marking it right on the 24-yard line, and the marker to get to is right at the 24-yard line. So they may bring the sticks out. No, the referee says, I can tell from way over there that that's a 1st down. And we've got an injured player out on the field for the Marauders. Athletic trainer Michael Boyson on his way out there, and let's see what we've got going on here. We'll take a break, and we'll be back to Mingus High School after this injury timeout.
Since 1993, Rice Accounting has been assisting Verde Valley residents with their tax returns. A proud part of the National Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, Rice Accounting can prepare all state and federal returns. They can file electronically or prepare paper returns. They're open year-round to assist you with personal and business taxes, quarterlies, payroll, and account services.
Please come on in to Rice Accounting Jackson Hewitt Tax Service. We're open year-round for all of your taxing needs. Thank you.
Back at Mingus High School, and the Marauders still in an injury timeout. We've got Andre May on the sideline warming up as a center for with Jordan Upham, and leads us to speculate at this point, because we don't know for sure, but that it would be the Marauders center, Cordell McKeever, that's down on the ground right now, JB.
Well, Cordell has had his injury prones and has spent some time on the Northern Arizona Rehabilitation and Fitness Injury Report, and we certainly pray that young man pops up and nothing is serious.
Like they're looking at the left leg. So hopefully he's going to be able to get back up. Looks like they may just be trying to stretch him out a little bit, and hopefully he'll be able to get back up. Well, Jackie, the Mingus Marauders will be at home again next week. We've got back-to-back home games as the Bradshaw Mountain Bears, the old nemesis, comes to town next week. That should be a good matchup for Mingus as well, especially with a win today, building a little mo, getting into the section play, because next week starts section play with Bradshaw Mountain. Of course, you can lose your first 3 games of the year. You can lose your first 4 games of the year. You don't want to, but you could, and win your section and still go to the playoffs. Now, the Marauders would like to get a win before they get to section play here tonight, but then anything goes once you get into your section.
Well, no doubts about that, and of course, power points do play a role out there. Snowflake is 2-1. They lost last week to Seton Catholic.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough.
Yeah,
tough
that
game.
is a tough one. Looks like Cactus is 3-0 as well as Paradise Valley. Now Bradshaw is 1-2. They lost to Scottsdale Saguaro, 67-3 last week. So that's going to be a tough
Way
one.
to get on the board.
I know, no kidding. Flagstaff Eagles are 1-2 as well. They lost last week to Verado. Now they'll play Prescott. They'll start section play with Prescott here tonight. Prescott is the only one in our section with a winning record. They are 2-1. Mojave is 1-3. Their only win coming over Sierra Lindy.
First down and 10, Mingus. McKeever was the injured player. He is off the field, and now the snap by May. Looks like a good snap, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Flag comes running. It comes flying in. The quarterback, Upham, is going to keep it himself, and he's going to have a carry to about the 18-yard line, where it looked like he took a shot to the back of the head from the helmet from the second man in to tackle him. And the penalty flag is against the Marauders, and, of course, the Mustangs will back them up. Rather than give them second down and 3, they'll make it first down, and I'm not sure if we call it a hold, but must have, and it'll be first down and 20 rather for the Marauders.
Yeah, that'll be a 10-yard penalty. I didn't catch a number on it. It'll end up being about an 8-yard penalty against the Marauders.
Oh, those are the good kind.
Yeah, it happened 2 yards downfield.
Yeah, you get a little credit.
Right.
All right, so it's still first down, however, and that's a good sign. Ball marked at the 32-yard line. The Marauders going towards the scoreboard here at Mingus High School, working from the left hash mark. Wing back on the left, wide out on the right. Tight end works the right. Here's a snap. Look at the throw over the middle of the tight end. It's Galloway wide open to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown!
Trevor Galloway.
Man, that was wide open.
Wide open on just a tight end dump. He just took off, turned around, got 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, turned around. There's the ball. Nobody in front of him. The Marauders sucked them in, think and run, went over the top. Galloway in the end zone for the first time this year. That's going to help the average.
Well, Mingus now with this extra point.
Meyer, extra point attempt up and good. The Marauders lead now 16-0 with 8:53 left to go in the opening quarter of play. We'll be back with a Marauder kickoff after this.
Mingus football and Vinny's Pizza go together like cheese and pepperoni. Order from the sub or pasta menu, or take home a specialty hand-tossed Vinny's Pizza. Give in to the temptation of Vinny's famous garlic knots and wings. Dine in or delivery for Vinny's New York Chef Pizza. Easy to find in the Clemenceau building near 6th Street and the 89A bypass in Cottonwood.
Back at Mingus High School, and the points have been aplenty here so far for the Marauders. 16 of them in just over 3 minutes of play. And the Marauders will kick off for the third time. This one's short. It'll be received at the 15-yard line. Bring it to the middle of the field. Now cutting back to the left-hand side and trying to get to that sideline. The Marauders will catch up and bring down the return man that time, who was number 33. That is DeJuan Holmes. Strong safety and kick returner. Holmes, 5'9", 165 pounds, will return the ball out to the 26-yard line, and that will be the best starting field position for these Mustangs tonight.
And I believe this 16 points on the scoreboard is the most points we have had.
Most I can remember.
In a game so far this season, so we've done it in a quarter.
14 against Cactus, I believe, was the next highest.
Mm-hmm.
First down and 10, Mustangs. Trips on the right, Twins on the left. And look at throw over the middle, and it's almost intercepted. Hit him right in the chest, and man, he's going to have a little cross imprint on his chest there from that ball drilled him, JB. And that time, Isaac Romero unable to come up with the pick, but man, he had a chance for the big pick six. Hey, Matt Chavez just walked by. It's good to see some of the old Marauders that come out here, JB. Remember Matt Chavez, man, he was a terror out there as a defensive end. Tight end as well.
Yeah, I think he liked Galloway's touchdown very much.
And looking to throw again, the quarterback Blevins looked to throw, and then he picked it up to run as he was pressured immediately by two Marauder linebackers. Tuck and run for your life is what he does, and Blevins will pick up a few yards and give his team a manageable third down play. He's got it out to the 34-yard line. They need to get out to the 37. So third down and short here for the Mustangs. Trips on the right. Twins on the left. And the quarterback with an empty backfield standing at his 30 awaiting the shotgun snap. Drops back 3 steps, looks to run again. Hit by a Marauder in the backfield. Reverses his field. Now he's in trouble. And he's going to just be bounced around and popping on one leg and trying to get rid of the other guy on his other leg. It's like when you have a kid at home, they grab on your leg when you're trying to leave, you drag him around the room. That's what he is doing. And finally dropped a big sack all the way back to the 21-yard line. So they gave up 13 yards on that sack. And now it is fourth down and about 16 yards for the Mustangs with 7:35 and the clock counting here in the opening quarter. The Marauders up 16-0 and ready to get the ball back.
Well, it looks like Collins will get credit for the sack out there for the Marauders.
Oh, Collins, nice. Apparently he's going to play a little D today, too.
Apparently so. And
the kicker, Cesar Bravo, kicks it away. It's high, doesn't look very long, and it'll bounce at, man. I wonder, what do they do here? I think the Mustang guy caught it first before the Marauder guy ran into him. And, I mean, that's real close. I saw one of the Mustang coaches saying, our ball. And that's what the referee's saying, too, I think. They are. The Marauders turned that ball over, Jackie. They ran in and touched it, and that wasn't very smart. And when he ran in and touched it, it was in the hands of the other guy. So that gave possession back to the Mustangs. That's a turnover from Mingus.
Fumble recovery made by the Mustangs.
There was no reason to run in and touch that ball for the Marauders.
They will call it a fumble recovery.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, that's just a free ball. You don't run in there and touch it. It makes it a live ball. Wow. Well, there's a mistake for the Marauders. See if their defense can make up for it here and keep these Mustangs that have so far not moved the ball at all. And see if the Marauders can hold them right there. Here's a pass attempt that falls incomplete. Brings up second down and 10. Change field position, though.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. It's the first time they've been across the 50.
7 minutes left, opening quarter. Real glad to have you along tonight with the Marauders on top, 16-0. Everybody's enjoying themselves on Friday night. Big Thunder Valley Rally in town. You can enjoy that the rest of the weekend as well. Second down and 10. They brought Valenzuela in at quarterback. He'll hand off. Sweep going to the right-hand side. Marauders defense is there. They say, we know that play. And about a yard. That kid ran from way out on the left-hand side of the field to way over in front of the Marauder sideline, and he got a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 9. Now they're going to give him almost 2, but we're going to call it 1 because it's not quite 2, and it's going to be 3rd down and 9.
That's Chris Gabrielson Jr.
Oh,
Actually, a wide receiver coming around running the ball.
5'9", 165. Working from the right hash mark now are the Mustangs looking for their first down offensively. Valenzuela in at quarterback. Here's a snap and a handoff going into the middle, trying the Marauder middle of their defense, and, well, it's pretty solid there as well. Zach Simmons comes up with the tackle. The ball run that time by number 17, Brian Yazzie, and now 4th down and about 5 yards for the Mustangs, and they'll look to punt it away again, and why not? It's been their best play.
Well, interesting, we have not seen Prince Gabita run the ball yet. We were told that he was one of the weapons that we should be watching for.
I was told we only had to say his last name once, and from then on we could call him Prince, so thanks, JB. You got that one out of the way. Well, the Marauders not playing for the punt here. They think something's up, and instead they will punt the ball away, and I guarantee a Marauder will not touch it. And it is going to bounce around and now take a Mingus bounce by about a yard and bounce from the 14 to the 15, and Mingus will have 85 yards from the end zone to work with their offense as they come back out on the field.
Well, worst field position for the Mingus Marauders, who offensively in the first half, let's see, how have we done? 44 yards offensively.
16 points.
16 points. Turnovers help. So does the safety.
If they run the same play they ran last time to Galloway, he'll score again from 85 out.
Well, I wonder I wonder if they're going to put in a correction to that. Okay, who had the tight end? That was me, Coach.
They're going, how come when we put 9 guys in the box like Paradise Valley, they're running up and down the field on us?
Right.
That's what they got right now. There's 9 in the box. Awaiting the snap from the 15-yard line. There it is. And Mingus will run to the left. And it's Machado who's trying to stay up, and he'll be able to skirmy forward for a little bit more and about 5 yards to the 20-yard line. So Machado had about 3, and then he just kept chugging, and he got a couple more. That's what you like.
That's his second carry. First one was a touchdown.
Yeah.
He's got 12 yards, had 100 yards, more than 100 yards last week against Paradise Valley.
But no touchdowns. Those are worth 6 in fantasy points.
Yeah.
2nd down and 5. And the Marauders out of an eye. Looking to run. It's going to be up him, keeping it himself. He's got a 1st down and a yard more out to the 26-yard line. And Mingus moving the ball with the offense. Couple of runs. That one, I'm not sure Upham was supposed to keep, but maybe, because the way the Marauders run their offense, it looks like he's supposed to hand off and then run when he's actually just supposed to fake the handoff and run.
Yeah, a lot of times I think it's a designed broken play.
Right, that's what it looks like. Out of an eye. And Mingus guys moving all over the place over on the right-hand side. Up downs. Number 50 and number 63, I think it is over there, JB. Nope, 62. 50 and 62. Oh, us up downs.
Kim and Novak.
No. Oh. Wait.
Yeah, he's one
Novak?
of the 4.0ers.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah.
A 4.0 guy jumped like that. It must have been the kid standing next to him.
You know what? 4.0 kind of moves away when you walk out on the field.
That's right. Strap that helmet on and 2nd down and 15, and it's going to be an option. And Upham's going to pitch this side to the left, and it's going to go to Tiffany, who gets a couple of them back. So he's got about 6 out to the 27-yard line, and it will be 2nd down and 9 now for the Marauders. Again, running that sweep to the short end of the field, and it's like right when you get ready to turn the corner, they hit you because you're on the sideline, and now you're out of bounds.
It is so wonderful to have Herb Tiffany back. Yeah, he is. He is just a spark to this Mingus Marauder offense and the whole football program. He's a tough kid. Glad to see that he has repaired himself and is back on the field.
2nd down and 9, and here's the snap, and flags come flying. Zach Simmons is in at the tight end on the left-hand side. Now, we saw the Marauders go to Galloway earlier from the tight end position, and he took it in for a touchdown. Now they got Simmons in there. The Marauders have not utilized Galloway and Simmons the way that I thought that they would. I mean, those are 2 guys that are playmakers for you. They're big guys. Get them the ball, and the little guys don't want to tackle them.
No, very true. I mean, for receiving this year, they have definitely not been used. Galloway has 2 receptions before this one for -3 yards.
Negative yardage, yeah. Here's a handoff, and Mingus will run it bouncing around. I don't know. It looked like he went to the left side of the center, and then it looked like he spun around and ended up on the right side of the center. Just kept going until somebody finally pulled him down, and it's a gain of 4 or 5 there for Tristan Clark. And third down now for Mingus and 10 from the 26-yard line.
Well, I was looking through. In fact, Simmons does not have a reception so far.
I'm not sure they've even thrown the ball to him yet, and I don't know why. I mean, that's a kid you want to see with the ball in his hands. I do, and see if somebody wants to try and tackle him. He's the biggest kid on the field. They've got him split wide left now. Galloway split wide right. Maybe something going on here. Upham dropping back, looking to throw, looking for Simmons. Oh, fire. Simmons with the catch and a first down at the 39. Well, JV.
Zach called that one.
Yeah, how do you like that?
First down.
But now, the two most underutilized players on this team, I think, offensively, Galloway and Simmons have both made contributions. Galloway with a touchdown, Simmons with a big first down catch on third.
At this time,
I'm looking for the microphone here in our booth.
First
don't
down.
see one.
First down and 10 for the Marauders from their own 40-yard line. This drive started at the 15, and it's gone back on a couple of penalties. First down play. Upham looking to throw again, this time over the middle to Galloway in double coverage, and he almost came away with a big grab. Looked like he had his hands on it. I know he's going to tell us if he had his hands on it, he should have brought it in. It would have been tough. He had two defenders draped on him. And how about Upham showing the ice and the blood that time, looking to fire that thing through a small window to his big tight end. Second down and 10 now as the Marauders head to the line of scrimmage, working towards the scoreboard on the left hash mark. Upham set under center. Here's a snap, and he's going to hand it off this time to the first man through. And it may be Clark. We'll have to wait until we see the number. No, it's 34. That's going to be Collins. And Collins will take it for 5 yards to the 45-yard line. The Marauders need to get right to midfield for a first down. It's now 3rd and 5.
Well, we haven't seen Collins run the ball for a couple of weeks. Nice to see him in the backfield again.
He's not gimping around, not limping around on those ankles, Jackie. He had 2 sprained ankles. That's tough.
Yeah. Which one do you stand on while you're trying to rest the other one?
Right, exactly. Third down. Oh, they're loading the box now on the defense, and Upham will take the snap, and we've got flags flying. It looks like somebody moved on Mingus, a false start on the Marauders, and that will back them up. And now instead of a 3rd and 5, which is the manageable play, it's 3rd and 10. However, last time it was 3rd and 10, they found Zach Simmons for a big first down catch.
And the time before they had 10 in the box. We had Galloway. Break free.
That's what they're looking for again. JB, there go a couple of your guys. Some of the Cottonwood Panthers walking by enjoying the Mingus football game tonight. Looking down there to see where they'll be here in the next couple of years.
That's right. That's what we're grooming them for.
Third down and 10 play. Upham set under center. Here comes the blitz. He's going to pitch to the right-hand side to Tiffany. Tiffany makes one man miss. And doesn't make the second and third guys miss as he gets about a yard. And whoever the one man that he made miss made the play, Jackie. He didn't make the tackle, but he made Tiffany cut it back to the inside where his buddies were to bring him down. So, you didn't make the tackle, but you sealed off that end, and you made that sweep go back inside where he had some defense to help you.
Well, it almost looked like Tiffany went into a slide. Somehow I don't think that's right, but it looked that way.
Yeah, I think he slipped.
There we go. We'll go with that.
Sliding away. Remember slip and slide? Those were fun.
I do.
Fourth down. The Marauders may be up to some hijinks here. Of course, Upham, the quarterback, is the punter, and he will punt this one away. And it's way over the head of the return man, and he's still chasing it down. And now he fumbles it, and it's a loose ball. Now he'll pick it up, and he's hit immediately by the Marauders. And now they'll bang him around and make sure now they're picking him up and carrying him to the end zone to slam him down. Man, it was almost like playing buck out there. So everybody get on, jump on him. Well, how about that? To the 20, I think they're going to give him progress to the 20-yard line. That was a funny play, Jackie. 33, DeJuan Holmes. They just picked him up. They were carrying him out of the stadium. They're going to deposit him over there in the garbage can like they did on the blind side.
Right, there you go. Coach, he wanted to go to the bus.
Yeah, it was time for him to leave.
Well, I think that's a good play. Hit him low, right?
They did. They hit him low. They hit him high. Picked him up and carried him out of here.
Well, what was great about that, and something that I see here tonight that we haven't seen in the last couple of weeks, somebody does not get a hold of that leg, and they shake them loose.
Right.
They don't actually hang on to them for somebody to get there to help.
Oh, they switch quarterbacks again. Torrey Blevins is back in at the quarterback position as the Mustangs start to drive from their own 20-yard line. It's 16-0 Mingus, 1:29 left in the opening quarter. Blevins looking to throw down the right side into coverage, and no flag? Wow. I think that should have been a flag on Mingus. He completely impeded the path of the receiver that time and stepped right in front of him, and the ball landed right there. I saw it falls incomplete, 2nd down and 10, but that looked like pass interference to me.
Well, maybe they decided that it wasn't catchable.
Right. Must have been. Must have been. They haven't caught one yet.
They have.
Oh, okay. Well,
they
that blows that
got 3
theory.
receiving yards.
All right, 2nd down and 10 now from the 20-yard line. Here's a snap. Blevins in a quarterback. He's going to do left side again. Finds a man. Reception's made, and he's got a 1st down. And now, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So that means 8 Marauders. Tackle. You like it when it's easier to count how many guys don't get in on the tackle, right? Mm-hmm. And that's the other point I was going to make about when they picked him up and tried to carry him out of here. One guy doesn't do that.
No.
2 and 3 and 4 guys pick somebody up and carry them out of here.
Yep.
And that's what's been nice about the Marauders tonight. They've been swarming with their defense. They've been hitting them with 3 and 4 and 5 guys.
Well, it looked like Sergio Inda, a senior, making that reception and the first down for North.
1st down and 10. Their first down they've picked up with their offense, and now they'll look to snap the play from the left hash mark, but flags come flying in. And I'm not sure what happened there, but Torrey Blevins came out, and Francisco Valenzuela came in for a series, and now they're back to Blevins. Maybe they just need to chew on his ear a little bit over there on the sideline and get him ready to go here. 1 minute left, opening quarter. 16-0 Mingus. It's 1st down and 15 for the Mustangs.
Well, that is one advantage to having 2 quarterbacks when you can basically send your play in with the quarterback, right?
Right. Valenzuela, nonetheless, lines up in the slot on the right-hand side. They got trips on the right. Here's the snap. And Blevins looks to throw immediately. Oh, it's up in the air. Hit the guy right in the hands, and then he was jolted from behind by Mingus Marauder. And looking to see, it looked like it may be Trey Meyer, is it? Who's that at safety, Jackie? Yeah, it was Trey Meyer that dislodged the ball that time, and the Marauders almost came up with another tipped interception.
Well, that was pretty, but that was also an example of fearlessness, right? Going across that middle.
No doubt. That's where the big boys play. 2nd down and 15. Here's the snaps. And the quarterback looking to run, and he breaks the pressure from the Marauders, trying to get to the sideline. One more guy to beat, juking and jiving, and knocked out of bounds. And, man, they felt like dominoes when they got to the sideline. All that, and he got 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
Oh, no. They were 5 yards back, so he picked up 7.
Oh, that's right. It was 15, huh?
Yep, it was. So he now has positive yards after you take away his sacks. Mingus has sacked him twice, once for his safety in the first quarter, earlier this quarter.
3rd down and 7 officially. Ball marked at the 36-yard line. Quarterback Blevins in the shotgun, working from the right hash mark in front of the Marauder bench. Drops back 3 steps, now all over the middle, looking to give the Marauders a jailbreak. Try to get it to his running back that time. The Marauders were able to turn around, however, and it looks like Zach Simmons grabs on to number 17, Brian Yazzie, and will bring him down well short of a 1st down. As a matter of fact, he only got a yard. It's out to the 37-yard line, so a gain of 1, and now 4th down and 6 for the Mustangs. And that should take us to the end of the opening quarter. And, hey, it's been a fun quarter of football if you're a Marauder fan, and we know you are. 16-0 Mingus at the end of the opening quarter of play. We'll be back with the 2nd quarter. Marauders getting the football on the punt coming up after this.
Digitel, a Verizon premium wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway.
Mingus Football and Vinny's Pizza go together like cheese and pepperoni. Order from the sub or pasta menu, or take home a specialty hand-tossed Vinny's Pizza. Give in to the temptation of Vinny's famous garlic knots and wings Dine in or delivery for Vinny's New York Chef Pizza. Easy to find in the Clemenceau building near 6th Street and the 89A bypass in Cottonwood.
Fourth down and 6 for the Mustangs, and they'll look to punt the ball away to the Marauders. Mingus leading 16-0. There's a punt. It is not high and it is not long, which means it is low and short, and it will be tapped around and down. Well, that's where he downed it, but he first touched it out around the 40, and somehow or another they're going to mark it back at the 37. So first down and 10, Mingus at their own 37-yard line.
Let's take a look at the safety in the first quarter, and it looks like the Mingus Marauders getting through. Wow, Thagard was in there, and number 5 was in there.
Yeah, Isaac Romero.
Romero was one that Coach was talking about that was really coming around defensively for the Mingus Marauders, and he contributes right away.
Mingus in an eye. First down and 10 from their own 40 or 39-yard line now. They've moved the ball up to the 39. And the Marauders looked like they were set to run the play, and then everybody stopped and looked up and looked to the wristband, looked to the sideline, and now maybe they're ready to set the play. Just underway in the second quarter. Mingus up 16-0. Here's a snap and a handoff. It's going to be a keeper by Upham. Upham across midfield. He'll have a first down as he's finally brought down at the 48-yard line of the Mustangs. They're going to mark him all the way to 46. Good run that time by Marauder quarterback Jordan Upham, able to bust through that line after faking the handoff, and he had a little bit of room and was able to pick up a nice run on the opponent's side of the field. First down and 10 play from the Mustang 46. Upham set under center. Mustangs showing the blitz, bringing a couple of linebackers. As a matter of fact, they have got 9 guys in the box again right now. Galloway working the right-hand side, and they're going to fake the handoff, and Upham's going to keep it again. Upham down the middle. He's got a big run again. Back-to-back big runs by the Marauder quarterback. This one inside the 30, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And Jordan Upham, doing a great job on these last 2 runs, picking up first downs on each carry.
40 yards so far on 4 carries here tonight. Not only that, but he is 2 of 3 throwing the ball and has another 38 yards in the air.
First down and 10 Marauders. Inching a little closer towards that red zone. And the end zone, even more importantly. And 9 in the box again. Look at the throw over the middle and, had it to one of the tight ends. Can't tell if it's Galloway or Simmons that time. Looks like it's Galloway. And hits him in the hands. He gets hit immediately and the ball pops away.
Well, it was there. Upham threw the ball exactly where he needed to. It was right there.
Yeah, no doubt. And with the blitz coming and knowing you got 9 guys there, if I just throw that tight end dump, that worked for a touchdown last time. See if they go back to it. Second down and 10. Upham takes a snap and handoff going to the right-hand side, and it's going to go right up the middle with Machado. He's got about 5 to the 23-yard line, so it's going to be third down and short, third down and medium, 5 for the Marauders. Something that's a manageable down here, Jackie. I would imagine Mingus is in 4-down territory. You don't punt it from the 23.
What I like is Upham has 4 carries, Tiffany has 3, Clark has 2, Machado has 3.
Spreading it out.
Yep.
And flags come flying, and now it's not third and short or medium anymore. It's third and 10. Mingus had a couple players moving, and they'll back it up back to the 27-yard line where it'll be third down and 10 Mingus.
Well, every time you fix one problem, especially if you're doing plumbing.
How did I know that was coming? When it starts leaking.
Well, this has been the penalty of choice for the Marauders here tonight. Has been the false start.
I know, and that's it's 16-0. We're feeling good about ourselves, but that's something that they got to talk about now because it's third or fourth one they've had.
Now they did switch out centers. I wonder if that has something to do with it.
Oh yeah, third down and 10 play. Upham set under center, looking to throw, and now he's looking to run as the Mustangs come flying through the line, and again. Maybe go back into the pistol or the gun there, get that snap where you have a second extra time and throw that over the top to one of these big tight ends.
He wanted to throw the ball. I mean, it was intended, yeah.
He just didn't have time by the time he got up from the snap and took a step back. The defense is already on him. That's what I'm thinking, if he's already taken that snap back a little bit.
For the most part, I got to say, the Mingus Marauder offensive line has picked up the blitz pretty well here tonight.
Yeah, because they've seen 9 guys in the box all night long. It's the same thing right now. There's 9 in the box now.
And we've been able to run against it and throw against it.
4th down and 9, and Upham is going to get sacked for a loss of about 4. And that'll be a turnover on downs for the Marauders, and the Mustangs will take over at the 30-yard line. 1st down and 10, North Mustangs from their own 30 with the Mingus Marauders leading 16-0 here with 9:14 left in the second quarter.
Well, getting in for it is
Antonio Calderon.
it looks like Antonio Calderon getting in for the sack against the Mingus Marauders.
Huh.
Thought it was 55 out there, but I don't see a 55 on my list, but nonetheless.
Oh, Calderon. 65, Antonio Calderon. And we got a timeout. All right. 9:14 left in the first half. It is 16-0. Mingus with the lead. 1st down and 10, Mustangs from their 30-yard line. We'll be back with the rest of the first half of play after this.
Taylor Waste has been voted the #1 residential garbage service 11 years in a row in Cottonwood and 7 years in a row in Sedona.
Why? Because Taylor Waste always offers dependable and efficient garbage service and clean, eco-friendly curbside recycling and positive customer service.
Taylor Waste offers a separate recycling container, and our recycling program is clean rather than commingled with garbage.
To start service, call your locally owned Taylor Waste, dedicated to providing service tailored to your needs.
Jeez, I was going with the drum beat there, JB. They ended right when we got back. 1st down and 10, Mustangs. They trail the Marauders 16-0 here with 9:14 left in the opening half. Taking the snap, Levin's going to run the option. Pitch to the right-hand side. He's got off to old number 17 there. That's Brian Yazzie, and Yazzie still jitterbugging down the field. He's got a 1st down. Well,
great effort.
He just never quit until he saw the sticks. And then, okay, that's good enough. I'll fall down.
Well, that's what Buskin wants.
Yeah.
Told his players, do not quit.
No. And a couple of them didn't show up to practice here this week and told them, you're out of here. You don't have to quit. We're getting rid of you.
Whoops.
Yeah, he said trimming the fat. That's what they're doing. He says they're getting rid of the kids that don't want to be here, and we're building this program with the kids that want to be here. And you got to, this is a guy that's got a great background and track record, JB, and you have to figure that, here we go, Blevins running down the right sideline across midfield. Flag on the play. This one's probably coming back. But you have to figure that should Coach Bernie Buskin stay at North, which is a big if, this program in the next couple of years will be one of the best programs in the state and for sure in the city of Phoenix.
Well, and don't forget, North has had its years of glory.
Well, it's a basketball school. That's a big-time basketball program down there.
Well, not only that, but they had football years of glory. In early 2000s, I think they had a nice streak where they had 4 or 5 playoff appearances in a row and a couple of championships. So, it has had its glory in yesteryear.
And they're looking to have their glory in the forthcoming years here as they've brought in one of the top coaches in the country, really. Bernie Buskin's one of the top guys in the country, JB.
Well, we said in the Vinny's Pizza pregame report that Coach Bob Young has been, he's 0-2 against Buskin.
Well, I'm changing that here tonight.
Yeah, he's got a lead.
Timeout on the field, and Buskin's out of them. That's his 3rd. The ball is moved back on a hold. He looks like he wants to know on who. It's going to be 1st down and about 14 or so for the Mustangs, and we come back. 8:45 left to go in the first half. Mingus leading 16-0. We'll be back after
this. Your local Cottonwood Taco Bell has what you're craving for just $1. Shredded chicken mini quesadillas, spicy potato soft taco, spicy tostada, just a part of the new $1 cravings menu at your Cottonwood Taco Bell. Convenient hours, drive-thru, and open late every night. Visit your local Taco Bell on Highway 89A and Cove Parkway in Cottonwood. Taco Bell. Live Moss.
Back at Mingus High School, Coach Bernie Buskin calls timeout, JB. Spends the entire timeout yelling at the referee and then turns around as they're bringing the teams back out on the field and has a word with his team over in the huddle. Fired up, animated. Bernie Buskin over there spent that whole time nose to nose with the head referee, and the other referees are staying away from it.
Right, but the head referee didn't back off him, didn't even give him a little room.
Yeah, Dentine. First down and 15.
The little personal space thing?
Yeah, no, there was no personal space there. He was in his bubble. First down and 15. Play. Quarterback Blevins dropped back to pass and then tucked it to run and paid the price for trying to run with the football and got a yard.
Got a yard.
Going to bring up second down and 14 as the Marauder defense was able to catch up with Torrey Blevins that time. The junior quarterback, 6'2", 180, not bad size, JB.
Nope.
I'll tell you, that kid last week was impressive.
Oh, indeed. Hardy gets in on the tackle for the Mingus Marauders out there.
He's the only junior, too, down at Paradise Valley. Second down and 14. Here's the snap from the gun. Handoff, going to go draw, and the Marauders are sniffing. Oh, here comes the flag. Well, you kind of don't like those flags because when those flags come in where the guy's being tackled, it tends to be a face mask. I think we got a face mask.
Well, we'll see. While you're watching, we've got some score updates. Bradshaw is the leading Kingman right now. Second quarter action, 13-6. Also in Section 3, Division 3, Section 4, pardon me. Coconino Panthers are leading Mojave, the Thunderbirds, 7-6.
It was a face mask penalty against the Marauders, JB, but for the first time and as long as I can remember now, which isn't very long, it was only a 5-yard variety.
Aha, I knew they existed.
Yeah, haven't seen one in forever. Second down and 5 now is the call. Here's a snap, and Blevins, a low snap, is able to handle it, comes up, throws up top, down the left-hand side, has a man, the catch is made, first down to the Marauder 25. Old number 20 that time, Chris Gabrielson Jr. comes up with a big catch, and now the North Mustangs are sniffing the end zone at the Marauder 25.
31 yards on the reception downfield, and that almost looked broken coverage.
Hey, I'll tell you what, as Mingus has been pounding North this whole game, they're only up by 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. This thing is not in the fold here for the Marauders.
Nope, not in any way, shape, or form.
First down and 10 play. Mustangs working deep in Marauder territory. Blevins a throw again over the middle. He's got Valenzuela, and he'll be hit immediately and tackled by a host of Marauders. A gain of 4 to the Marauder 21. 7:15 and counting here in this opening half of play. 16-0, the Marauders with the lead. Andre May running off the field on the Marauder defense. Remember, he is the player that has come in at center to replace Cordell McKeever, who we like to report is standing up, has his pads on over on the sideline, walking around. Looks a little ginger, but he is moving around. That's good news for Mingus. Blevins a throw to the right side. Oh, had it in and out of the hands of Martinez that time. Juan Martinez unable to come up with the wide-out screen that time. It looked like a Marauder had a read on it with the outside linebacker jumped up and swatted at it. It was just a little bit too short to come up with the tip. Now it's a big third down play. Third down and 6 from the far hash mark. We're working the right side of the field towards the Marauder scoreboard. Blevins at quarterback takes a snap and hands off. Going to the right side, and they're not going to get a first down as Yazzie was unable to break free from initial contact. That's those yak yards, JB. He didn't get any. And short of the first down by 2 yards or more, 2.5 yards. And now fourth down and almost 3 for North, and the Marauders will call their first timeout with 6:27 left to go in the opening half of play. North is going to go for it here on fourth down inside the Marauder 20. They have no kicking game, Coach Buskin said, so he said even if we score a touchdown, we're going for 2. We have to. So obviously on fourth down and 3 from the 18-yard line, you don't punt.
No,
so you got to go for it. The Marauder defense want to make sure they can stop them here.
Interesting, though, at the same time, The North Mustangs, who are out of timeouts, by calling a timeout here, actually gave them an advantage to go through their play a little bit, since they only had 40 seconds to figure out how they were going to pick up this first down. So it could go to their advantage. We'll see.
The Marauders may have been looking at some guys standing out there with their hands on their hips and thought that we might be better off calling a timeout, getting a drink of water. Even if they get to design a play, if we've got our extra win, we might be a little better defensively here on fourth. You would think. I mean, we're only speculating what the coaches are thinking. Maybe they saw them line up and said, oh, we don't like that formation, and let's talk this over a little bit.
Well, they've all been spreads.
Yeah, they're all spread now. Trips left. One back on the right side of the quarterback, working from the Pistols formation. Here's a snap, looking left, pump fake left, thrown over the middle, tipped by the Marauders, and incomplete. Looking for Valenzuela. Valenzuela was in first down territory. The ball just never got to him. A Marauder, the first one to it, able to tip it away, and it falls to the Tundra, incomplete, which is a turnover on downs. Both teams have a turnover on downs, and it was Levi Collins coming up with the big play for the Marauder defense.
Oh, it went in his hands and deflected off. I know you had to have quick hands to catch that one. That's like that 2.5-foot bullet pass underneath the basket. But he got his hands up on it and then slapped himself in the helmet. I don't think he was happy that he didn't come down with it.
First down and 10, Mingus. They take over from the 18-yard line. Here's the snap, and the Marauders are going to run an option on the right-hand side. Tiffany caught in the backfield. He's going to fight forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And no gain that time for the Mingus Marauders. North defense has stiffened up here these last couple of Marauder drives.
Well, Tiffany had more room to the outside. Had he continued to the outside and to the sideline, I think he had probably good 3-4 yards that he could have picked up, but he was looking for that cutback.
Second down and 10 now. The Marauders working from their own 18-yard line. Set to the line of scrimmage, high formation. Wing on the left, wide out on the left. Awaiting the snap, quarterback Upham. Hands off up the middle. No, he's going to keep it. Now he's going to run the option. Give it off to Tiffany, looking for a block downfield. Tiffany will lower his head and pick up the first down across the 30 to the 31 or 2-yard line. And that's a big first down carry of about 14 yards for the Marauders. Clock running, well, it's not running now. Will, as soon as they set the sticks, 5:34 left to go here in this opening half. Mingus enjoying a 16-0 lead.
Well, that play was made actually by Galloway, blocking downfield, gave Tiffany an avenue to run through, and you get him a little burst of speed and get some power going, he'll do some damage.
Oh, you know Tiffany likes seeing big old number 40 clearing a path in front of him. Awaiting the snap, Upham will hand off. No, he's going to keep it. Now he's in trouble in the backfield, and now he's going to tuck and run to the 30 to 31 and knocked out of bounds at about the 33-yard line or so, and it's really going to be pretty much just getting back to the line of scrimmage, and that, I believe, was a broken play for the Marauders. Looked like he went to hand it off, and the guy wasn't there, and then he turned around and just made something of it better than getting hit behind the line.
By number 3.
Well, the way the play was going, I'm not sure if it wasn't designed with Thagard getting out to the flat on the far side, because that's the way he was looking, but Thagard found himself blocking or getting tackled, one of the two, right from the start.
Nathan Petty comes in as a wideout on the left-hand side for the Marauders. Machado in the fullback position. They'll fake to Machado, and no, they give it to Machado. Machado running over defenders, and he'll have a first down. Running over a couple and carrying the rest to the 45-yard line, where he's finally brought down after picking up a first down from Mingus. And the Marauders near midfield once again. 5 minutes left here in this opening half. 16-0 Mingus as they quickly return to the line of scrimmage.
Well, snap that ball. They're not even ready.
No, they're not at all. The defense just now getting the line. Now they jump across, and that's 5 free yards again.
They needed a break.
It's the third time.
They needed a break.
Marauders have got them to jump.
Well, no, I mean, they looked really tired turning around like that, and I figured they needed a break, and so the best way to get a break is to jump over the line, right?
First, yeah. Kind of. Make it a long break, you keep doing it.
Oh, that's true.
First down and 5 from midfield. Zach Simmons comes in as a wideout on the left side. Upham with an I formation behind him. Takes a snap and fumbles it, but he's going to be able to jump on it and recover it for Mingus. And now that penalty just looks like a 5-yard run on first down. It's second down and 5.
Now, I don't know if you noticed how much room they're giving Simmons on that far side. They're 7 yards off him.
And a guy about half his size covering him.
Well, that's number 24 out there. Frederick Batista. Yeah, 5'9", 155 pounds going up against Simmons.
Simmons about 6'5", about 210.
And that quick pass is open.
Here's the snap, and Upham looking to throw over the middle. He's got a man wide open. The catch is made by Clark. Oh, he got tripped up by a shoelace and tackled at the 29-yard line of the Mustangs. If he was able to jump over that one guy, he had Simmons clearing a path down that left sideline. Would have taken it to the house. As it is, big play for the Mingus Marauders as it's a gain of about 23 yards and first down and 10 Mingus at the 28-yard line of the Mustangs.
Simmons didn't have to block anybody. There was nobody on that sideline.
First down and 10 play. The Marauders working from the left hash mark. Wide out, Simmons on the right side. Here's the snap and fumbled again. Upham's able to jump on it, and it will be second down and 10. Well, that's 2 fumbles and 3 snaps here for the Marauders. They need to get that figured out as they have their backup center, Andre May, in there hovering over the pigskin.
Well, the backup came in and did a phenomenal job, so the issue is very recent here. Maybe the ball's wet.
Same play. Everybody up there running again. Oh, now they've got Simmons as a wideout on the right and Galloway in the slot on the right. Here's a snap. And Upham's going to throw on the right to Tiffany. And Tiffany's going to have to do something miraculous to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Almost.
That was miraculous as he's inside the 30. They're going to mark him at about the 30, and he lost 2. Still a pretty good play. Third down and 12 now for the Marauders, working on the right hash mark.
Well, I think Upham, after all of that pressure, turned around and saw a red shirt that didn't have white around it and threw it. Not really knowing whether it was backward, forward, or where.
There weren't many of them. Third down and 12 now. And bringing the pressure again is the defense. Marauders pick it up pretty well, and Upham's looking to throw. There's just nobody to throw to. That's a sack, but that's a coverage sack. The Marauders line did a pretty good job, JB. Pump faked once, rolled out, had another chance to throw. Just didn't have anybody open to throw it to. And now the sack is going to move it back to the 34-yard line. They need to get down to the 18. So it's going to be fourth down at about 16 for Mingus. But at this position of the field, the Marauders are just going to look to go for it.
Absolutely.
Hey, Luke Simmons just walked by.
Really?
Another former Marauder. I like home games.
I know. And doing well, as I understand it, out at NEU.
Good kid. Fourth down and 16 here for the Marauders. Awaiting the snap. Upham takes it and fumbles it, but it's picked up by Machado running down the middle of the field, and he's going to have a first down. Oh, it's up the pen on the spot, but I think he's got it. Wow. Another fumble snap right in the hands of Machado, and the magic happens as Machado just carries defenders with him inside the 20 until he's knocked down at the 17-yard line. Wow, what a big play.
Now, wait a second. Was that a planned shovel pass? Is that what it was?
He broke 1, 2, 3 tackles, and then another guy's carrying with him. Then another guy jumps on. That's 5 guys that it took to bring him down, and his yards after contact was about 14.
Maybe even 16.
A lot. First down and 10, nonetheless, inside the red zone. Here's the snap. And Upham looking to throw, and he's going to be hit and sacked. He had guys open, just couldn't get it off. That one, they left the corner on that side. Old number 24, Frederick Batista. Your choice. Cover Simmons on the outside, or it looked like maybe Clark on the inside, and you can only cover one of them. The other one's going to be wide open for the touchdown. And fortunately for North, I guess, the only defense they had for that was the pressure that they got on Upham and bringing them down for a sack. Another sack. 1:12 left in the half. 16-0 Mingus. Second down and about 15 now, as the Marauders will work from their own 21-yard line.
Well, it was a one-step drop. If Upham is able to get 3-4 steps back, I think he releases that ball. And he had Clark down there wide open, because you're right, they took Simmons on the coverage on the far side.
Marauders called their second timeout.
They got one more, right?
And they got one to play with here. And still 72 seconds left to play in the half. Leading 16-0. This is a big score here if Mingus can get in. Take it from a 2-possession to 3-possession game at halftime, and that's a big deal. From the 21, they need to get to about the, well, where do they need to get to? About the 7. Awaiting the snap. Upham from in between the hash. Takes a snap, and he's going to keep it himself. Now run forward and be tackled by a couple of linebackers at the 15. So a gain of 2. And
a
gain of 7 or 6. Sounds good to me. And he's down at the 15-yard line where it will be 3rd down and about 7.
Wow, he's got 13 carries already in the first half.
And he said he's a running quarterback. We've seen it tonight. Man in motion is Tiffany from right to left, and Upham's going to hand it off on the counter, coming back the other way, and North was not fooled by it. I think they would have just kept that play going left. They had a better chance. Tristan Clark tackled behind the line of scrimmage, back at the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 4th down and 10 for the Marauders with 25 seconds left in the half. And Mingus, I think, is going to let that clock run all the way down to about 3 seconds or so, and then they'll call timeout and have one play on 4th and 10 trying to score. And if they don't make it, the other team won't have the ball to do anything.
Curiosity, do you try the field goal from here?
That's the thing, JB, is Trey Meyer kicked a 53-yard field goal as an 8th grader. Okay, 53-yarder as an 8th grader. And we know he can do it. We've seen him kicking the ball off into the end zone. We've seen him on his extra points. They've been long and true. We got 2 seconds left in the half. The ball's sitting at the 18-yard line. You're looking at a 35-yard field goal attempt for the sophomore. Head coach Bob Young with a 16-point lead. A field goal does give you a 3-possession lead. He may be looking to put a little confidence in his sophomore kicker and let him go out there and try one, JB. That's a great point.
Yeah, you know what? If you've got the opportunity, let's go ahead and try it now, especially when you have a 16-point lead. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And you've got a sophomore quarterback who just 2 years ago kicked a 53-yard field goal. So we know he can do it. Maybe not quite on this stage, or at least he hasn't had the opportunity to on this stage of play.
Well, also we were told
he's coming out to kick.
North does not have a kicking game.
No, he's coming out to kick.
Right, but North does not have a kicking game. So even if they scored 3 touchdowns, they still could end up with only 18 points. This could make it a 4-possession game.
Right. Well, they'll be going for 2s for sure.
Well, yeah, they'll go for 2s, but they got to make them.
You got to make them. Okay, Trey Meyer, 35-yard field goal attempt. Upham, the quarterback, the holder. Waiting the snap. Low snap, bobbled. Meyer, kick up, and it is good! Trey Meyer boots it through from 35 yards out, and the Marauders increase the lead 19-0 here as we head into the break. Trey Meyer has the fans in the stands on their feet and cheering loud as he hits the field goal for Mingus to end the half. 19-0. Mingus with the lead. We'll be back with the halftime report brought to you by Cottonwood Park and Recreation. They've got a great gig going on this weekend, fans. The Thunder Valley Rally in Old Town Cottonwood. And we'll be back with more of the halftime report brought to you by Cottonwood Parks and Rec. 19-0 Mingus.
Get caught buzz driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom. It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Digitel, a Verizon premium wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway. The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips, with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Texaco fuel with your Safeway Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to pick up those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here. With something for everyone.
At the Suzy Q Market.
Remember, please shop local first.
Go Marauders!
Taylor Waste has been voted the #1 residential garbage service 11 years in a row in Cottonwood and 7 years in a row in Sedona.
Why? Because Taylor Waste always offers dependable and efficient garbage service and clean, eco-friendly curbside recycling and positive customer service.
Taylor Waste offers a separate recycling container, and our recycling program is clean rather than commingled with garbage.
To start service, call your locally owned Taylor Waste, dedicated to providing service tailored to your needs.
Welcome to the Halftime Report, brought to you by the Cottonwood Recreation Center. In just a moment, we'll have a recap of the first half, including Marauder highlights, scores, and stats, plus an update on what's new and coming up at the Cottonwood Recreation Center. Let's head back live to the press box. Here's Zach Calandra.
Back at Mingus High School here at the half, the Marauders with the lead, 19-0 over the North Mustangs. The Marauders end the half with a field goal, 35-yard field goal by Trey Meyer, and that sends the Marauders into the locker room with a 3-touchdown lead here now, 19-0, and the Marauders enjoying their first advantage here at halftime this season.
Well, it's been all Mingus Marauders, 19-0 first shutout going for the Marauders, which is absolutely fantastic. And so far in the battle of the 0-3s, Mingus is definitely coming out on top. Started early where the Mingus Marauders defense, a 23-yard interception out there by Thagard, set up a 7-yard run for Machado for the first score for the Mingus Marauders, as he pretty much went straight up the middle against this North defense and set the tone right there.
He's been doing a lot of that tonight.
The extra point by Meyer was good, and Mingus led by 7-0. And then the safety, Thagard gets in there, Simmons gets in there, and it also looked, we had other people as well getting into the backfield. There's the touchdown run. If you're watching on Verde Valley TV, all the replays, if you're trying to find out when the replays happen, go to verdevalleytv.com, and they'll give you the full list of all of the times that it will run again.
C.J. Taylor walking by with a little baby in his hands, JB.
Oh, my goodness. The next generation of Mingus Marauders.
Yeah.
Isaac Romero, by the way, also in on that safety. We'll see if they've got that available here in our crew downstairs at Mingus Union High School. It was the second score for the Marauders, and Mingus just brought everybody, and there was one Mingus Marauder. All of those North offensive linemen were able to block one Marauder, and everybody else cut through, got skinny, and made the safety. It was 9-0 at that particular point. Mingus would then take the punt and go the other way, and it was a throwing touchdown, a 24-yard dump, a tight end dump to Galloway, and he was wide open. I mean, literally wide open. There wasn't anybody within about 16, 18 yards of him as he scampered down. Just comes up and North, who is putting 9, 10, 11 guys in the box, and Galloway just 9 yards downfield could have walked in.
Yeah, our fans watching on TV right now, you can see that he's just gone. There's nobody close.
Well, Mingus led 16-0 at that point, and then you mentioned the first field goal for the Marauders in the 2014 season.
13, 12, 11.
Actually, we have had a couple of field goals in the last couple of years, but not this early in the season. I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one. And it wasn't a cheapie. It wasn't one of those 22-yarders. Nope. 35 yards out here by Meyer.
On a bobbled snap. I mean, it was a great play by Upham to grab the snap and get it set for Meyer to be able to kick it through.
Oh, it's beautiful. 35 yards, and it sets the tone, scoring as you go into halftime, and Mingus will have the ball in the first half.
The second half, yeah, that's
second
great.
Half.
Yeah, got the lead, get the ball, set the tone in the second half, put North on their heels, and pretty much let them feel like they're not getting. Tony Vaca walking by, JB. We're getting all kinds of former Marauders out here. Look, we got them coming by left and right. There must be something going on this weekend. I think there's some reunions or something going on this weekend, and we're seeing a lot of former players out here tonight.
Either that or they brought their bikes back, right? Yeah. And motorcycles?
Oh, yeah. Thunder Valley Rally.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about that here in just a moment. This is the halftime report brought to you by Cottonwood Parks and Recreation. We'll be talking about the Thunder Valley Rally. They've got that going on this weekend. Old Town's closed down for a big party this weekend.
It's going to be fun. We'll get more info on it soon here.
All right, fans. We'll be back for more of the halftime show brought to you by Cottonwood Parks and Recreation. We'll be back after this.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
You'll get more miles for your money at Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros. It starts with matching the right tire for you, your vehicle, and driving habits. And continues with expert brake, alignment, and warranty services to extend the life and performance of your vehicle. And to serve you better, we now offer King Cobra custom exhaust systems. Find out more about our nationwide warranty at Reese'sTire.com.
It's the dawn of a new era in healthcare here in the Verde Valley. Spectrum Healthcare introduces whole person care for the mind, for the body, for all of you. With the opening of our new integrated care facility at 651 West Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, Spectrum Healthcare now offers primary care, behavioral health, and pharmacy, all in one location. For primary medical care, for help with mental health and substance use disorders, for whole person health care, call Spectrum Healthcare, 634-2236.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. If you're on the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find their selection extensive and their sales team professional and courteous. You can also count on excellent after-sales service. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet on Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Your local Cottonwood Taco Bell has what you're craving for just $1. Shredded chicken mini quesadillas, spicy potato soft taco, spicy tostada, just a part of the new Dollar Cravings menu at your Cottonwood Taco Bell. Convenient hours, drive-through, and open late every night. Visit your local Taco Bell on Highway 89A and Cove Parkway in Cottonwood. Taco Bell. Live Moss.
Back here at the press box at Mingus Union High School, Jackie Bessler along with you, and Trevor Faust is along with us from Parks and Rec and Thunder Valley Rally, lovingly known as TVR. Is that correct?
That's correct.
You know, it took me about 14 emails before I went, oh, I get what that is. TVR, okay, got it. In town here tonight, and tonight, tomorrow, Sunday, it is the 19th through the 21st of September, and this is like your second huge event in 3 weeks. Is that correct?
Yeah. Big, yep.
It's going to be absolutely amazing. And any idea about how many bikes that we're expecting to have in town, all the different motorcycles?
You know, I really have no clue. There'll be a lot of people come in. We had someone from California actually show up today during registration. So, I mean, people are coming from all over the place.
Many different states will be represented, as I understand it, correct?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Now, tomorrow morning we start the poker run, right?
That's right.
And I think I've seen the route. Let's see, Camp Verde, Cornville, Sedona's included, Jerome's included.
You got it.
Do they go through Cottonwood at all?
Yes, right through Cottonwood, yep.
All right, I imagine so. And what time is registration for that?
7 to 10 a.m. You can register tomorrow morning. Registration fees are $35 and then $15 for your passenger.
Okay.
That is if they want to do the poker run as well.
And that is all in Old Town?
That is all in Old Town at the Civic Center.
Okay, at the Civic Center is where we register for that, and then a whole host of different entertainment. Give us an idea of some of the bands that are coming in, when they're going to play. Give us some idea.
Yeah, so we have here on Saturday we actually have some Sour Diesel is going to be going on at 2:30 to 4. You have Whiskey Radio, that's going to be going on 5:30 to 6:30. That's tomorrow at the North Stage. South Stage tomorrow at 10 a.m. 11:30 is going to be Combo D. 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. is going to be Whiskey Quick. 4 o'clock to 5:30 p.m. is Whiskey's Quicker. And then at Main Stage, there's going to be 6:30 p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. Sarah Robinson. 8 o'clock p.m. to 8:30, Poker One winner and Bike Show winner. 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m., Rival Sons.
And that's going to be the big show, right? The Rival Sons is going to be the big show?
Yep.
Well, it sounds like there's going to be entertainment going on all day long. And now, for those that are looking to travel through Old Town, you're going to have to deviate and go a different direction, right?
That's right. Yeah, it's shut down for a party. Yep.
Okay, awesome. I know that you've been working on parking and availability, right?
You got it.
Okay, so there will be places to park out there. You can go down, take in all the festivities, look at all the different bikes. The bike show, I imagine, is going to be huge, absolutely intense.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
If
you're a bike person, you need to be there.
Oh, absolutely. And people like Cottonwood Motorsports are sponsoring even bigger sections of the bike show. And so it's just going to be an absolute fun and blast down there. So Old Town Cottonwood is the place to be for Thunder Valley Rally. And how you're going to be out there all 3 days?
I'm going to be there.
All right. You're going to be one tired young man afterward, huh?
I will be.
All right. Don't forget, Thunder Valley Rally will be all the way through Sunday. So it's the 19th, 20th, and 21st. So if you're watching a replay, next Wednesday, you missed it. I'm sorry. We'll send you pictures. It was a lot of fun. Next time you'll be there with us. In the meantime, the Mingus Marauders on top 19-0 over the North Mustangs will return to Mingus Union High School in the Cottonwood Parks and Recreation Center. Halftime report after this.
Pond Palace offers a wide selection of jewelry, electronics, musical instruments, firearms, and much more. And if you need money for that unforeseen financial burden, Tanner, Natalie, or Rob can get you a loan using your valuable items and collectibles. Scrap gold, silver, jewelry, guns, and electronics are all accepted. Visit Pond Palace on Calvary Way at 89A in the Dome Building, open 6 days a week, and online at pondpalaceaz.com.
Two things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
This has been the Halftime Report, brought to you by the Cottonwood Recreation Center, enhancing health, fitness, sportsmanship, and relationships for all ages and abilities. Snag those snacks quick, because half number 2 is almost here. We'll meet you back on the air as exciting Mingus Marauder football will return right after this.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
At Mingus High School, the Marauders on the field, the North Mustangs coming back out on the field. It's 19-0, the Mingus Marauders leading here at halftime. Mingus will have the ball to start the second half. First half statistics, Mingus Marauders looking pretty good, JB. This is what we like to see. We're spreading it out.
Well, the Mingus Marauders definitely had advantages here in the first half, holding the North Mustangs to just 73 yards of total offense. Let's look at the Mingus Marauders here first. Offensively, 186 total yards, 64 in the air, and 122 on the ground. On the ground, the ground forces were led by Machado, 5 carries, 42 yards, and 1 touchdown. But Upham, who was only 1 for 5 and 4 yards up against Paradise Valley last week, is now 3 for 5, 64 yards, and a wide open touchdown to Galloway in the first half. So much better numbers and completion ratio for Upham here in the first half. Now the visiting North Mustangs coming in, and they've had some penalty problems, although there's been quite a few, most of them in the 5-yard variety. Only 73 yards of total offense for the Mustangs out here, 51 of them in the air and only 22 yards on the ground. 19 of those by Yazzie. He's got 4 carries, 19 yards. Blevins has negative yards on the ground because of the sacks and such. He has definitely been caught in the backfield. Mingus has had great pressure back there. He still completed for 5 of them for 51 yards, 31 yards on 1 reception alone.
Well, if you can't get the sack, get the such.
Get the such. Okay. All right. Is that kind of like a hurry?
Sure. There you go. A hit on the quarterback.
Got it.
Sacks
okay.
and such.
Sacks and such. Right. Got it. Okay. That's a little hard to do, especially if you're going to start slurring, right?
Thunder Valley Rally going on all weekend long, fans. Be sure to get down there and check out all the seriously, get down there and check out all the bikes. If you're a fan of motorcycles, this is the weekend to be in Cottonwood.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. It is definitely going to be the Southwest Sturgis, is it not?
That's what they're looking to do. Sturgis Southwest is exactly what they're looking to do here. And why not? Great place to do it. Great venue.
Gorgeous
Where else would you want to be in the middle of September?
And all these bikes come up, and they're like, we get to drive through Sedona, right. Camp Verde, Cottonwood, Jerome.
There's bands playing. There's music. There's fun times in Cottonwood.
Yep. And every hotel room is full.
Yeah, even better.
Yeah, no, that's great economic boom for the Cottonwood and all of Verde Valley.
Restaurants are seeing lots of action. Grocery stores, everybody.
Stations.
Yeah, that's great idea. Great boon for our community. All right, speaking of boons, here comes a boom from the kicker. And it's an onside kick. Bounces over about 5 guys. And now is taken by the Marauders at the 30. Tyler Thacker looking to get a block as he comes to the left sideline. He's across the sideline into the middle of the field. And now cuts it back to the right side of the field. And he could go all the way, but they'll catch him at the 35. And he's down at the 32. Wow. Got it at the 30. On the far side of the field, almost right on the numbers. Ran all the way across the field to the Marauder side of the field. Down the sideline he goes across midfield. Cut it all the way back to the right side and was almost all the way back to the right hash mark before they finally caught him and brought him down. Tyler Thaggart sets the Marauders up with great field position to start the second half.
I was just disappointed he didn't put his blinker on when he was turning. We'll have to work on that.
Yeah. Multitasking. First down and 10. Marauders now set on the line, and then they'll step back and take a look.
Looks like they're changing the play. Well, that's about as close to a coach's audible as you get, right?
Yeah. I'm in charge here. First down and 10. Upham with one back behind him. Throws a screen to the left-hand side. He's got out to Clark, who gets a block. Clark makes a move. Clark inside the 25. It'll be real close to a first down. It'll depend on the spot. Good block out here on the outside by one of the receivers, and that really freed him up to get that yardage. It will be close to a first down. Short, however, by maybe a yard. Second down and 1, we'll call it.
Well, they've been given lots of breathing room on the outside, both sides. 5-7 yards off the receiver.
Far side of the field, you've got Simmons matched up with number 2, and he's got about a foot on him in size. Just throw this one up to the corner, see who comes down with it. Instead it's fumbled, and the Marauders pick it up. Machado in trouble in the backfield, and he'll break free from the initial defender and then be tackled for a loss of about 5, maybe 6 yards, back to the 31-yard line. It'll be third down now for the Marauders, and they'll need to get almost 8 yards to pick up the first.
Well, the bad news is he lost 6 yards. The good news is he gets a fumble recovery.
Yeah, and the ball's moved to midfield. So now you've got Simmons as a tight end on the right, Galloway wide out on the left. There's a wide out on the right side as well, and now Clark in motion from left to right, and the defense jumping across the line of scrimmage. And that'll give the Marauders 5 yards back, and that will open up the playbook a little more. Now instead of 3rd and 8, it's 3rd and 3, and Mingus is sniffing this one out. Galloway split wide left.
Interesting. They seem to move as soon as your wing back gets up and goes in motion.
Looking to see who it is on that right side as the wide out. I haven't caught his number yet because he won't turn around. Here's a snap flag. So it is Herb Tiffany out there on the right side. That's kind of who I thought it was. Now this one's going to go against Mingus for a false start, and that'll move it right back. So it is now officially an official do-over. 3rd down and 8. I wonder if you gain any yardage like that.
If you do, then
like half a football or so.
Well, it depends. If one referee is walking at one direction and another shorter one is right.
Yeah, for sure. 3rd down and 8 for the Marauders. Everybody looking at their wristbands. Mine says Sonic.
Mine says Taco Bell.
Yeah, it's closer. 3rd down play here for the Marauders. Here's the snap, and Upham's going to pitch to the left-hand side to Clark. Clark cuts it between 2 defenders, and he's inside the 25. He's actually going to be marked right at the 25, and it's going to be short of a first down by, I got a hold against Mingus. So it's either going to be 4th down and about 2 for the Marauders, or it's going to be 3rd down, and depending on where the flag is, somewhere probably around 15 or 20 or so for the Marauders. Let's see where they're going to mark it from. Well, the flag's way downfield at the 21-yard line. So if they mark it from there, looks like they're going to mark it from the 25. And to the 35-yard line. Now, it will be 3rd down and 12 for the Marauders.
Huh. So
I'll tell you what, the Marauders have had the ball for an awful long time, considering it's only been 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
44 yards of effective penalties against the Mingus Marauders.
Yeah, how many yards just on this drive alone between the two teams? 3rd down and 12. And there's the snap, and there's the fake handoff, and there's Upham slipping a sack and throwing to the end zone and in and out of the hands of Tristan Clark. We've got a personal foul face mask on the defense.
Yep, Upham saw the head drop real quickly with the tug on the face mask. That's all he was getting as he slipped to the side.
Looked like he was just trying to duck a big right hand. Instead he caught one.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right on the kisser. Fortunately, he's got a piece of steel out there guarding it.
But had the wherewithal to understand he had a free play.
Heck yeah, throw this to the end zone.
Absolutely.
And Clark almost came down with it. Boy, that would have been nice. It's an automatic first down. Would have picked it. Coach Buskin out on the field again. Yeah, you with the white hat. Get back over here. I'm not done with you.
Well, he probably wants to know the difference between the 5-yard penalty earlier against Mingus.
Marauders got a 5-yarder.
Right. Because, obviously Upham wasn't disturbed enough to lose his concentration watching his receiver.
No.
I think the difference is that it was the quarterback.
1st down and 10. Marauders from the 20-yard line working in the red zone. And the defense is way offsides. Well, this kid number 23, for being a blue chipper and the real deal, according to head coach Bernie Buskin, he has been offsides about 5 times tonight, and he really needs to do a better job of not just running in there when he thinks the cadence is when they're going to snap the ball.
Yeah, he has definitely not timed it right. Maybe he timed it well last week and looked phenomenal,
Yeah, now he thinks he's something.
Well,
now he's back there getting pushed around by his buddy 33. DeJuan Holmes has had enough of that. And this is basically 11 in the box here. And the Marauders are going to run through it. And up the middle, it's Machado down to the 1. Oh, boy, almost got in for his 2nd touchdown of the night. Got banged at about the 3, and it looked like he's going to be able to dive forward enough to pick up the touchdown. Instead, he has a first down to the 1-yard line. It's 1st down and goal. Marauders looking to punch one in on their opening drive of the second half.
I'll tell you, he probably needs a new set of shoelaces because that's about all they got on him.
Yeah.
And he banged in the middle of that pile, pinballed off, found a different hole, and away he went.
I think they pulled off that little plastic thing. Now his shoelace is going to be frayed.
Don't you hate that?
1st down and goal. Marauders with Tiffany in motion. And it's going to be Upham trying to follow his fullback into the hole, and he may have... Well, I thought he may have lost a yard, but that guy down on the other end of the field was real close to the end zone. Looks like they're going to just mark him back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal, Mingus, and taking 4 minutes off the clock here in this opening drive, looking to punch one in, leading 19-0 here in the second half of play.
Well, there was supposed to be a hole there.
They got filled up with red shirts.
Yeah, well, because the red shirts couldn't push the white ones.
That's a problem.
Got to get to the outside. 2
2nd down and goal. Defense sniffing around the center. Upham's going to keep it himself. He's in this time. Touchdown, Marauders! Jordan Upham takes it on the dive right side. Quarterback keeper takes it into the end zone for the touchdown. The Marauders now lead 25-0 with 7:50 left to go in this in this second half, third quarter rather. 7:50 left, third quarter, 25-0. Mingus with the lead. Extra point attempt by Meyer. is up. It's high. It's straight. It's good. Marauders with the shutout, 26-0. We'll be back with a kickoff after this.
You'll get more miles for your money at Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros. It starts with matching the right tire for you, your vehicle, and driving habits. And continues with expert brake, alignment, and warranty services to extend the life and performance of your vehicle. And to serve you better, we now offer King Cobra custom exhaust systems. Find out more about our nationwide warranty at reesestire.com.
Back at Mingus, this has been a great night of football for the Marauders as they lead 26-0 with 7:50 left to go here in the third quarter play. Mingus set to kick off. Got some scoring updates there, JB. Some big games here in our section.
Well, it looks like Bradshaw is leading Kingman now. They were leading earlier. Now Bradshaw leading 20-14 over Kingman. And Cocoa and Mojave are knotted up at 14.
Wow. Here's the kickoff by Meyer. High, not very deep. Taken at the 10-yard line. Looking to bring it up the middle of the field. It's Holmes. Holmes tripped up, dives forward, and it'll be across the 25. And DeJuan Holmes is able to give his team a first down at, they're going to call it the 28-yard line. First down and 10 Mustangs. They haven't been able to move the ball very much tonight, JB. As a matter of fact, their best play of the night was a punt that the Marauders, in a goofy play, muffed by reaching in and touching the ball as the defense was ready to touch it and down it.
Well, it looked like they were both trying to catch it at the same time. And, yeah, that was a weird one. But they did have a 31-yard pass play a little bit earlier on in the second quarter.
Oh, well, we don't want to discount that. Trips on the right. Here's the snap. Handoff's going to be a draw. Oh, hit in the hole. Yeah, it looked like there was a hole there. Then Zach Simmons slammed him. And nowhere to go for Yazzie. Yazzie didn't get very far on that one, JB. And the clock running once again here for the Mustangs as they hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Twins on the right, one man on the left. Tight end working the left-hand side, running back to the right side of the quarterback who works out of the pistol. Blevins the quarterback. He's been the quarterback most of the night. We saw Valenzuela come in for a series. And now looking to throw. Blevins has it over to Martinez. And Mingus, had they paid a little more attention to that throw, Juan Ruiz would be standing in the end zone with the football right now.
Herb Tiffany came in and did his best jump play. Jumped up trying to force that ball to go way up above him, which forced the ball to go way above the receiver as well.
Third down and 8 for the Mustangs. Twins right, one left, tight end left. Same formation. Running back on the right side of the quarterback, standing in the shotgun. Awaiting the snap. There it is. Low snap. Drops back 3 steps. Looks, pump fakes. Now he's going to look to run. And he's in trouble. The Marauders after him, trying to get to the sideline, and he runs out of bounds for a loss of about a yard. It looks like he ran out at right around the 30-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 1 on the play and brings up 4th down and 8 now for the Mustangs. And, well, they didn't do too much with the ball, Jackie. They didn't have it very long. 6:46 left to go here in the third quarter. Mingus leading 26-0, and they'll get the rock back here in just a moment.
Interesting that he would run out of bounds. Yeah, on a 3rd and long situation. You're either going to cut it up or try to stay back and throw downfield, do something, make something happen.
And now the punter comes in the game. Cesar Bravo. And here's a snap, and Cesar gets it off. And it takes a Marauder bounce before it's downed by the Mustangs at the Mingus 37-yard line. First down and 10 Marauders coming back out on the field with their offense leading by 26 points. 6:35 left to go, third quarter play. Fans, remember, next Friday night right here from the cave at Mingus High School, Marauder football live against the Prescott Valley Bradshaw Mountain Bears. That'll lead right now, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Leading 20-14 over 0-3 Kingman.
Soon to be 0-4 Kingman.
Well, could be. That one's close. 20-14. Anything can happen. And then Mojave and Coconino, if my memory serves me correctly, both those squads looking for their first win.
Ethan Kim just ran out on the field for the Mingus Marauders. Here's the snap. Upham will fake the handoff. Upham is now hit in the backfield. And he's going to lose a couple of yards. See where they mark him down at. Initial contact looked like it was back around the 32 or 3-yard line, and they're going to give him progress to the 33, which is a loss of 2, 3, 4. Second down and 14.
Fourth time that he's been sacked out here today. I wish instead of faking the handoff, he'd fake the sack.
Yeah. Or at least get away from it. Second down and 14. Marauders in a passing situation. And they'll hand off up the middle. No, it's going to be Upham trying to keep it himself and fumbling and jumping on it. Looked like somebody may have tripped him. And he'll lose a couple of more. Back to the 29-yard line. Well, just setting them up. Just setting them up. It's third down and 17. But watch this. 5:42 left third quarter. 26-0. Mingus with the lead and the ball. Third down and a lot.
You know, I would say that the even a short shotgun would help in this situation.
Oh, for sure.
Although at the same time, I've got to say, we've watched North go into that pistol set, into the shotgun, and it hasn't helped them get that ball released any sooner.
Third down and 17. Upham takes a snap, drops straight back, 7-step drop, waiting for the defense to come through. They don't bite. Now Upham pump fakes, and now they're in trouble. Well, how about that? When you run the play where you're just going to let the defense come running through, and then you're going to throw the screen behind them, and they don't come running through, that breaks up your play.
It does. It does. He was even jawing at him.
Yeah, telling him, come get me.
Yeah.
No, guys, I got the ball right here.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, who are you going to give it to?
Yeah, he's whistling. Come get it.
Hey, Coach, they're not buying it. Cordell McKeever is done for the night, JB. We can report on that. He is on the sideline, still got his pants, his football pants on. Of course, he's got his pants on. But he has taken the shoulder pads off. However, he is moving around there on the sideline. He's got ice on his left knee, but he's walking up and down the sideline, and that's a good sign for Mingus, who will punt for the first time tonight, I believe. Oh, no, it's not the first time, and it's a fumble. It's still on the ground, and North is finally able to jump. I'll tell you what, that man there, old number 33, DeQuan DeJuan Holmes, has had a tough night fielding the balls here tonight. He took a kickoff on a knee at the 2. He's fumbled a couple of different punts. That time, he fumbled it, and he couldn't get to it. And then he tried to jump on it again. He couldn't get to it, and finally his buddy came in and jumped on it, and all that, and a penalty flag on the field that's going against Mingus. It's sitting right at the 50-yard line, so let's see if that's one where they just add on to the end of the run there. Is that what you call it, a run?
No, it wasn't.
It's more like a rugby scrum and kicking it around. Somebody trying to jump on it.
Right, it was a desperate jump is what it was.
Wondering how come that thing's not round.
Well, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Mingus. Yeah, that was going to hurt. Foul. At the same time, great job by Herb Tiffany. Did you see how fast he got down there to provide some disruption?
Didn't notice, but I would imagine you're right. He's a fast player.
He got down there, and he was the one that was hitting the receiving player when he was still trying to bounce the ball back to himself.
Oh, LeVar Arrington. Those were the days, JB. First down and 10. Mustangs from the Marauder 49. Quarterback takes a snap and runs up the middle and breaking tackles. We haven't seen him all night. The Prince is on the loose, and they're finally going to tackle him at the Marauder 29-yard line. And that's the first time we've seen this young man all night, Prince Gebada. And Prince Gebada has a big run all the way down to the 29-yard line, a gain of 20 on the play, and the Mustangs are moving the rock into Marauder territory. First down and 10 now. Mustangs with the ball. Waiting the snap is quarterback Blevins, and Blevins will hand off, going up the middle to Gebada again, and this time there's not so much room to run as he's knocked down after a short gain. They'll give him 2 yards, and still a good average, 22 yards on 2 carries for Prince Gebada.
So he finally touched the ball. We're told that he is quite the runner, and he doesn't get the ball until the second half.
Yeah, and then he rips off 20 on his first run. Second down and 8. And Blevins looking to throw left side and almost stepping through and picking it is a Marauder defensive back, and they're going to say he's over the top in a foul. a penalty on the play. Ball is intended for number 24, Frederick Batista, and jumping over the top that time, the defensive back is going to be called for pass interference, and it will be a first down here for the Mustangs.
59 penalty yards against the Mingus Marauders here.
Wow.
Hey, last time we played North, Zach, they had 115 penalty yards.
They're not going to approach that tonight.
No.
However, they are going to approach the Marauder end zone here.
It's their first trip to the red zone.
Yeah, they've got it at the 15. First down and 10 from the Marauder 15-yard line. North looking to break up the shutout. Gabada in the backfield. Gabada with the ball, like a bullet out of the backfield. He fires through the line and tackled at the 10. A gain of 5 on the play, bringing up second down and 5 for. They're gonna mark it. Yeah, that's a 5-yard gain at the 10. And it's going to bring up second down and 5 now. Twins on the right, Twins on the left. Gabada in the backfield to the right of the quarterback, taking the snap from the shotgun, throwing to the end zone. No, not to the end zone, about the 2 or 3, and the catch is made. It's going to be close to a first down. Batista comes up with the catch.
Well, Blevins hits his man. That was a timing pattern out there, and it finally worked.
First and goal from the Marauder 4-yard line, and wholesale substitutions come in for North. They just brought in about 4 or 5 new skill position players into the game. They've got a... What do they got? Looks like they're going to go with a pro set backfield. Now they're in a wishbone. And a timeout by Mingus. Wishbone formation as they brought in a whole new package of skill players. And head coach Bob Young wants to talk this one over. 2.5 minutes left, third quarter play, 26-0 Mingus. It is first down and goal, Mustangs from the 4 when we come back.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Back at Mingus High School. Marauder defensive coordinator Neil Dixon out on the field trying to inspire his defense to preserve the shutout. It's first and goal from the 4. And man, they're all bunched up on the line of scrimmage. They got 2 running backs right behind the line, the offensive lineman. Here's a snap, and they'll just dive forward, and that's not going to get you much. Maybe a yard. Down to the 3, it looks like. Got the clock running.
He didn't even follow the men that were lined up and double lined up on his right.
No. They had 2 running backs lined up behind the guard and the tackle on the right-hand side, and then he took the snap and didn't run behind them.
Well, technically, they were in the backfield. Technically.
Yeah.
But no running start. Are they going to do it again?
Nope, they're back to a wishbone. Tight wishbone. Well, no, they are in kind of the same formation here. Here's a snap, and the quarterback fires forward. Man, he gets hit right in the mouth and knocked backwards. The ball's loose, but they're going to call him down.
Tiffany
picks up and runs just in case.
Yep. I didn't hear a whistle, did I? Oh, stupid whistle.
Yeah. What are they giving progress? Looks like they gave him progress down to the 1.
Seriously?
Wow. So it's third and goal from about the 1. And now they come out wishbone. Quarterback Blevins set under center. He's got his fullback who's a starting middle linebacker. And a handoff going to the right side. The Marauders defensive line puts up a wall. They hold him out. Fourth down and goal from inside the 1-yard line. This Marauder defense, not much room to work with here, but they've done a good job forcing fourth down. This first down started at the 4-yard line. So they've given up 3 yards, but not that last most important one.
Well, sophomore Isaac Romero getting his name called again.
Absolutely. Good job, young man.
He chose the right hole. Came up, popped him in the mouth, held him up. Mingus Marauders Yeah, I mean, that's the most important thing. You can't let him slide off. You've got to have that group tackling right from that point as soon as you stop somebody's momentum.
Coming from a wishbone, tight end on the right. Here's a snap. Handoff going left. Mingus hits him at the line. The second effort is into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustang. Touchdown. I believe it was old number 1, and it was. Prince Gabada picks up the touchdown for the Mustangs. They're on the board for the first time here tonight. And we haven't seen them all night long, JB. And the next thing you know, here in the second half, they do have a running back named Prince Gabada, and he has shown that he is effective when he has the ball in his hands.
Well, he basically put this drive on his shoulder, finally finished it out with that 1-yard run, made it by millimeters.
Yeah, not much.
Yeah.
And going for 2. Here's the snap, and rolling right, throwing right to the end zone, and it's tipped away by the Marauders and falls incomplete. 32 seconds left, third quarter, 26-6. The Mingus Marauders with the lead. They'll be getting the ball on a kickoff return. Coming up right after this.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips, with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Texaco fuel with your Safeway Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to pick up those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here.
With something for everyone.
At the Suzy Q Market.
Remember, please shop local first.
Go Marauders!
Back at Mingus High School here in the second half of play. We've got 32 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Marauders enjoying a 26-6 advantage. However, the North Mustangs just scored for the first time in the game, and they're about ready to kick the ball off to the Marauders, who have, it looks like, Garrett Story back deep to return.
Well, last time was that squib kick that may have been interpreted as a onside.
And here's another onside kick. This one will be fielded by the Marauders, just jumping on it on the ground, covering it up. And first down and 10 Mingus from about their own 37-yard line. So the Marauder offense will come out with good field position. They scored on their first possession of the second half, and they're going to look to do it again here.
Ruiz on the far side covering the ball for the Mingus Marauders. Upham now has 73 passing yards, and he is 4 for 6 in the game. However, the last series Mingus had to punt. He just could not do anything with the ball back there.
First down and 10 Marauders from their own 37-yard line. Machado in the backfield. Upham set under center. Wide receiver on the left, one on the right. Tight end working the left side. Handoff up the middle for Mingus. And we've got illegal motion, false start against the Marauders. So they got good field position to start the drive. First and 10 from their own 37. Now they'll be backed up to their 32, and it's first and 15. Penalties have been the problem. You got a team that you're slapping around, but against good teams, this will kill you.
Well, that's the 11th penalty for the Marauders here tonight.
Wow. And we still got almost a quarter or more than a quarter. Quarter and 28 seconds to go. It's almost a 4:48, JB.
Almost 20 seconds shy.
Yeah. And on first and 15, Tiffany goes into motion. Handoff coming up the middle, and Machado breaking free for a moment. And instead of being tackled at the line of scrimmage, he'll get out to the 35. A gain of 3, bringing up second down and 13 for Mingus. And we'll see what they do when we come back here for the third quarter. And, well, we better take a second here. We still got 9 seconds. The Marauders are walking up the line. Now they're going, oh, wait, we're done. Okay, so they run off the field, and we start the 4:48, 26-6. Mingus on top. Second down and 12 when we come back right after this.
Digitel, a Verizon premium wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Back at Mingus High School, second down at 12 rather, Marauders, and Upham's going to keep it and look to run, and he's going to have a couple yards. Oh, he fumbled, and now we're going to have to see. It looks like they're saying third down. So the Marauders were able to jump on it. Looks like it's Orlando Machado that comes up off the bottom of the pile with the football, and that will save possession for Mingus. However, it'll be a loss of it's going to be a gain of a yard or two. It's third down and about 9.
Second time Machado's actually picked up a ball from the ground. Caught another one in the air. Remember that?
Yeah.
Was that a forward pass? I don't think so.
Oh, that was a fumble recovery.
Well, it was more of an interception, kind of, sort of, right?
Yeah. Okay, so on third down and 9, pitch going to the right-hand side to Tiffany, and Tiffany's going to be driven out of bounds at about the 41-yard line, which is a gain of 3, but not nearly enough for a first down. So it's fourth down and 6 now for the Marauders. Just underway in the fourth quarter of play. 11:03 left to go in the ball game. 26-6, Mingus with the lead. And on fourth down and 6, they're going to look to punt this thing away as Juan Martinez is the deep man here for the Mustangs. Upham, the quarterback and punter, gets it off, an end-over-end punt that is going to be bounced around on the ground by Martinez. He was down when he picked it up, but they didn't call him down. And now he'll run to the right side, out across the 40 to the 40. Oh, here comes a flag to about the 43-yard line, and a late flag after the play. And it looked like he was on the ground when he picked the ball up, Jackie. I'm not sure why they let him get up and run.
I don't know. I have no idea why they let him get up and run. Well, maybe he put his knee down on the ground and then got back up before he touched the ball.
Before he picked it up, must have been.
Must have been. Let's go with that.
Oh, the referees are all writing stuff down, and we've got a personal foul against the Marauders.
Oof.
So the ball was at the 43-yard line, and they'll move it down to about the Marauder 42.
Uh-oh. 79 yards of penalties for the Marauders now. Oof.
I mean, if this game wasn't pretty much in the bag here for the Marauder, can you say that?
I don't know.
Leading by 20 with still 10:50 left to go. I mean, the game seemingly in the bag for the Marauders.
Well, a three-score game. How about that?
Yeah, these are the things that you can't do. You can't let these guys get going a little bit by giving them extra yardage. Don't let them gain any confidence. Get a sack. First and 10. Blevins from the gun. Drops back, 2 steps, looking deep right side, going deep right side, has a man in double coverage, and he catches it at the 7 to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs right back in the game. 10:40 left to go here in the fourth quarter of play, and a big strike from 42 yards out. Blevins fires it down the right side, and it was the original starting quarterback for these guys, number 4, Francisco Valenzuela, that comes up with the catch and run from the 7 to the end zone, and just like that, these Mustangs are getting back in this ball game, feeling good about themselves, going for 2. Down by 14 right now. Going for 2.
Well, as we understand it, they don't have a kicking game, so
here's the snap, rolling right. Blevins looking to get to the pylon, and he'll make it in front of the Marauder D, and the 2-point conversion is good. And now that makes it a 12-point game with 10:41, which is still a 2-possession game any way you look at it. 10:41 left to go here in the ball game. Head coach Bob Young is not real happy with the way things are going now. Instead of this thing being in the bag, it's still up for grabs. We'll be back with a Marauder kick return after this.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. If you're on the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find their selection extensive and their sales team professional and courteous. You can also count on excellent after-sales service. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet on Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Well, fans, plenty of football this weekend. Come on out tomorrow. It starts early at CMS. There's all kinds of football games, youth football at Cottonwood Middle School. Come on out and check out all the action. I know the Bears are playing at home tomorrow. They're looking for a big win. And then the big game of the day is in the Mighty Mike division, as you have the Cottonwood Lobos, who are 3-0, taking on the Page somethings, and they're 3-0 as well. And that's a big game. That one is for first place. The kickoff is another onside kick. There's a flag on the field for being across the line on the kickoff, and the Marauders will most likely make them do it again.
Well, the Cottonwood Marauders will play Baghdad. Both teams are 2-1, and you're right, Page and the Lobos are both 3-0. In the minors division, the Colts and Page are also 1-2. They'll go up against each other. And the Cottonwood Bears and Baghdad, Bears are 2-1.
Yep.
And they'll
lost
play
last
Baghdad.
week to Chino.
They did.
Bummer.
Yep, that one, yeah.
Chino's good, I'll tell you that. There's a lot of teams that will be losing to Chino this year.
Cottonwood Panthers on the road at Wickenburg. And that one will be in the afternoon. And the Lobos 4-0 undefeated.
Yes.
And they will play Tuesday, the 23rd at Cottonwood Middle School on the road at Fountain Hills.
At Fountain Hills, coming off a 54-0 victory over Scottsdale Christian.
Wow.
Ball kicked off the left-hand side. Is picked up by Orlando Machado, who's streaking down the left-hand side of the field and finally run out of bounds at about the 25-yard line of the Mustangs. So that onside kick bit him in the backside as Machado picked it up and ran it right back down their throat to the 27-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds.
Great run on the far side. And it'll go for about 47 yards for the Mingus Marauders, and that'll give us great field position. Mingus needed that to get momentum back.
Yeah, they need to get another score here. And they've got great position at the 27-yard line.
Almost in field goal range,
yes,
right?
Yes. Awaiting the snap. There it is. Upham is going to hand it off up the middle. It's a big hole, and it's Machado inside the 5 and down at the 2. Orlando Machado with another big run to the 2-yard line where it's first down and goal Marauders. See if they reward him with another run here.
That'll bring up first to goal.
Well, 30 yards there, and all of a sudden Machado looked at his stats and said, I'm nowhere close to 100 yards.
He's got to be closer now.
Well, yeah, now he's got 83 yards on 9 carries.
And a touchdown. 6 points in the fantasy.
Man, you know what? He gets in there, gets hit, stops, and then all of a sudden there's this second burst.
Yeah, right. All of a sudden he comes flying out of there. Everybody's like, hey, where'd he go?
Check his pads for nitrous.
And they're getting ready to snap it again and hand it off to Machado again up the middle, and he's in the end zone. Come on, put your hands in the air. It's fun. Get a little exercise, Blue. Come on. Nope.
YMC. No.
Oh, no. Come on. Would you stop doing that? That's like 2 out of 4 weeks now. Down to the 1. Second and goal inside the 1. I mean, it's not even at the 1. It's near the goal line. And look, our fans watching at home, you get to see it here as the camera pans over. Wham, there's the ball. It's inside the 1. It's not far from the goal line. And Upham sets under center. He's got Clark on the right side, Machado behind him. Awaiting the snap. There it is, and he's going to keep it himself. Upham in the end zone, easily untouched. Nobody even knew where he went. Machado got hammered as he ran into the line. He didn't have the ball. And the Marauders extend the lead now, 32-14 with 9:18 left to go in the fourth quarter. And bringing out the kicker, who's got a field goal. He's already got 6 points on his own here tonight. Trey Meyer, the sophomore, looking for his 7th point of the ball game.
Second touchdown, running the ball by Upham. He's also got another one throwing here tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's proficient. And he's being the holder as well. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Meyer stays perfect. The Marauders lead 33-14 with 9:18 left to go. We'll be back with the team in red kicking off after this.
It's the dawn of a new era in healthcare here in the Verde Valley. Spectrum Healthcare introduces whole person care for the mind, for the body, for all of you. With the opening of our new integrated care facility at 651 West Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, Spectrum Healthcare now offers primary care, behavioral health, and pharmacy, all in one location. For primary medical care, for help with mental health and substance use disorders, for whole person health care, call Spectrum Healthcare, 634-2236.
Back at Mingus High School, the Marauders answer the touchdown by the Mustangs with one of their own. 9:18 left to go in the ball game. 33-14, the Marauders with the lead. Meyer to kick off. It's high, it's deep, it's received at the 4-yard line. And Holmes bringing it out of the backfield, down the left sideline, cuts back inside, and finally hammered at the 35. Good return. About 30 yards on the return that time, and all the way out to the 35-yard line. And good field position here for the Mustangs, who trail by 19 points with 9:08 left to go in the game.
Well, Thaggart in on the tackle, had a kind of a gift given to him. Mingus was holding up the returner, and Thaggart got to hit him from behind.
That's always fun.
Oh, that's always fun.
The free shot.
Hold him still. Hold him still. I got him.
Yeah, don't let him move. I want to make sure I get him good.
And don't turn, because I'm going to hit you.
I'm hitting something, huh? First down and 10 from the 36 officially. Blevins running the option. Pitch to the right-hand side. He's got it off to the Prince. The Prince shaking tacklers, and he's down at the 45. That's Prince Gebada. You know, something that Coach Buskin said to me before the game here, JB, it was pretty impressive. Now, you have to remember this gentleman was a longtime coach, 3-time state champion coach at Mountain View and Mesa. He's had 11 Division I quarterbacks.
That's impressive. Well, he also had a streak of 40 wins in a row.
Right, you got to have somebody good back there to do that.
So there's 4, right? At least 2.
Could be, yeah. Here's the snap. And a pitch coming to the left-hand side. It's to Gabada. Gabada breaking a tackle or two and then swarmed by Marauders and still going forward. And he's still going. Marauders let go, though, because the whistle blew. But a good run inside the Marauder 45 to about the 44-yard line. This kid is picking up huge chunks at a time and makes you wonder if maybe there's a disciplinary thing or something going on in the first half, because he's been their most effective runner for sure all night long.
48 yards on 6 carries out here, and hey, I didn't see him in the first half.
Here's a snap and giving it to Gabada again. Gabada is tackled near the line. Like every good running back, he gets a couple of yards. And it looks like that's all he's going to get, too. Bringing up second down and 8. The Marauders now with Trey Meyer over on the trainer's table.
Uh-oh. Backup quarterback for the Mingus Marauder, kicker, and he goes in and plays linebacker for him.
Doc Welly taking a look at him. Michael Boyson taking a look at him. Luke Simmons over there taking a look at him. Holding his helmet.
No, Luke's telling him, you don't throw with the left. Yeah. So that's okay.
It looks like they are looking at his left arm, huh?
Yeah.
They may have a cut or something, it looks like.
Don't you hate it when the opposing team doesn't cut their nails?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Especially in basketball where they're scratching you all the time. Well, penalty on the play. Moves it back 5 yards for an illegal motion. And now the Mustangs are back to the line on second down and 13. Quarterback from a gun takes a snap, looks left, throws left, has a man. Oh! Had a man on the left. He just wasn't looking. And the Marauders had a chance for the big pick that time. And it's old number 87 diving in there trying to get his hands on it. And we knew who that was, fans. We'd let you know. It's Ryan Nash that is back out.
No,
obviously.
That was Prouty.
Oh, it's Prouty?
That was Prouty.
Oh.
One of our captains, 4.0 Prouty.
Oh, how come I have Prouty as 84?
Ah. Switched jerseys, I think.
Yeah, obvious.
Don't you hate it when they don't tell you that?
Yes. Hate's a strong word, but yes. Over the middle, tipped in, incomplete. Valenzuela got a hand on it, tipped it up, and it came down right between the trifecta of Marauders that time, and incompletion will bring up fourth down. 4th and 13, down by 19 points with 7:25 left. I believe the Mustangs will go for it.
Most likely so. When you're a defensive back like that and you see that ball coming to the ground, it takes like 14 seconds to hit the ground.
Yeah. In real time, it's like half a second.
Yes.
But in your mind, that thing's up there for an hour. 4th down and 13. Big play here for the Mustangs. Blevins takes a snap. Rolling to the right. He's under pressure. He breaks free. Rolling. Running out of bounds. Well, Coach Buskin will talk to him about that. It's the second time he's done that.
Forced out of bounds.
I guess it stops the clock maybe is one benefit from that. But
so does a pass downfield that falls incomplete, and it stops on the change of possession anyway.
Gives you a chance. Yeah, right. I don't get why you run out of bounds 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah. At least throw it down the field.
I agree.
Even if you throw it out of bounds, you don't lose the yardage.
Right, exactly. So Mingus will get the ball right at half, right in midfield.
Yeah. Playing Arena League. Coach Zambala playing some Arena League. Fine defensive coordinator for the Cottonwood Middle School Lobos. First down play and a run to the right side. Upham. Gonna keep it and not get much. But what he does get is the clock ticking away.
Well, what he does get, he earns.
Oh, yeah, on that play.
Just about every play, I'll tell you. He has been a workhorse out here tonight. Upham now with 21 carries on the game.
Wow, that's too many. 2nd down and 9. He's not that big. In motion is Tiffany. Running the ball for the 22nd, third time in the game is going to be Upham. And he's got 2 more. Clock still running. 3rd down and 7. 6:33 left to go in regulation time with the Marauders up 33-14.
Well, Mingus won last year on the road at North, 33-6.
Oh, North's gotten better.
Well, we still have a chance to score, right?
Yes, that's true. That's true. And we're going to. 3rd down and 7 play for the Marauders. Fans will be home next Friday night. Come on out and check it out. Mingus Marauder football here live at the Cave, Bright Field on the campus of Mingus Union High School. Home to the 3-time defending state champion girls track team. Here's a snap, handoff, going to the left-hand side, and it's Machado, and he'll lower his head and get the first down. Wow. Orlando Machado comes up with another big run, picks up 10 yards, and a first down for Mingus on 3rd and long inside the 40. They'll mark him down at the 38-yard line.
You know, keeps the clock ticking, and now he's up to 94 rushing yards, just 6 away from the century mark.
Let's give it to him again.
Haven't seen a lot of him on defense out there today either. So he's been mostly on the offensive side of the ball.
And the first down play, it's going to go up the middle, and we'll have to see who it is. Might be Machado again, and is Machado, and he is going to be near that 100-yard mark as he picks up 7 more there. 2nd down and 3.
Well, that'll do it. 101 on 12 carries, still very efficient. Well, looks like the North Mustangs want to talk about it and figure out what they're going to do and where they're going from here as Mingus is starting to put together a drive again. All of the blitz packages from the Mustangs do not seem to be working, at least on this drive. Mingus is still moving the ball.
Marauders have been able to move the ball both on the ground and through the air in this game. And it's nice to see their offense opening up a little bit and getting the ball down the field. This is a confidence gainer for this team, getting ready to go into section play. Okay, we aren't an 0-3 team. Now we're a 1-3 team. But we see that we can move the ball. The plays are working. We just have to execute.
Exactly. And, that'll make a big difference. Well, not only that, but when we get into section play, remember, we still have a Bradshaw Bear named Audsley to deal with.
And they're winning tonight big time, 33-14. 2nd down and 3 play here for the Marauders, and now they'll stand up and look to the sideline. Galloway split wide to the right-hand side. I can't see who it is on the left side here for the Marauders in this formation. One back in the backfield, it's Machado. Awaiting the snap, in motion is Tiffany. Handoff, no, it's going to be a keeper by Upham. Upham will dive forward and get the yardage he needs for a first down.
Well, good blocking scheme, and it was the blocking from that far side receiver that actually allowed Upham to get that corner just enough to pick up the first down.
5 yards on the carry, and it will be a first down for the Marauders. Clock stopped while they move the chains, but it will start running once again. Ball marked to the 27-yard line.
2 yards in range.
5 yards. 5:22 on the clock here. Left to go in regulation time. In motion is Tiffany from left to right. And this time the handoff at the middle of Machado, and he's going to break it to the 10, 5, 3, 2, 1, touchdown! Orlando Machado takes it. Oh, there's a flag on the play.
27 yards.
At the 19-yard line, and the Marauders are walking backwards. Well,
nobody told the cannon.
Or the band. They're not taught to look for litter. Just people jumping up and down.
Right, exactly. Oh, that's okay. Good practice.
It was 1st and 10 from the 27. Coach Buskin out on the field saying back them up.
Really?
Well, either that or give them a touchdown.
That's how you win 40 games in a row.
You got to know those things. And all in all, it's a loss of 2. 1st down and 12 for the Marauders as they move the ball out to the 29-yard line. Well, Machado almost had a second touchdown of the game and would have been over 100 yards for sure.
Oh, it already is. He's at 101, but now that makes 81 yards of penalties in, 81 plus 6 points, right?
Yeah. Yep, 6 points. 1st down and 12 from the 29-yard line. Machado still the sole back in the backfield, and they're going to have flags flying again and illegal motion against Mingus. Well, it went from a touchdown to 1st and 12, now it's going to be 1st and 17. I like the touchdown play better. Let's run that one again.
Well, holy cow. Mingus has now got 13 penalties against him here today.
Let's run the double reverse flea flicker into the halfback option.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
1st down and 17. Here comes the snap. Man in motion is Tiffany. Now everybody's moving all over the place, and apparently they weren't set yet, so they look to the sideline, get the play. Tiffany goes back to the wing back on the left-hand side. Now he comes into motion once again. And the handoff is to Machado, and he's got room to run again. Cuts it back to the middle of the field to the 20-yard line. Well, Machado is down to the 19. That's where they're going to mark him. So that's a gain of 15 on the play, and now it's 2nd down and 2.
I was looking in the playbook for the XYFFHB6. Right? The double reverse flea flicker halfback option.
That's too confusing.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Playing for the Browns, a 13-word play. 2nd down, handoff up the middle. It's Machado the 1st down. Machado rolling inside the 10. He's finally tackled at about the 9. So Orlando Machado definitely well over 100 now, as that is a gain of, what do you get, about 13 more on that one, and it's going to be 1st down and goal. Mingus, the ball set right at the 10.
Well, he had 121 yards last week. Now he's got 129.
Oh, there you go.
The young man has a streak going.
And a touchdown and looking for a second one. Still in the game, clock running, 4:10. I was going to say, no, it's not, but it is. And here's the snap, and it's going to be Upham with it again. Up and fakes the toss and keeps it into the end zone. Touchdown! Well, Upham faked the handoff to Machado. Half the defense bit on that, and then he went streaking around the left-hand side. Faked the option pitch, kept it himself, dove into the end zone for another big touchdown. Jordan Upham, if no one else tonight, JB, has gained some confidence and ready to go into section play.
46 yards, 24 carries, and if he hasn't gained confidence, he's definitely gained experience with 24 carries.
Trey Meyer, extra point attempt is up and good. He's got 8 points on his own here tonight. 5 extra points and a field goal. 40-14. Is that right? Yeah. 40-14 with 3:58 left to go here in the ball game. We'll be back with a Mingus kickoff after this.
Pond Palace offers a wide selection of jewelry, electronics, musical instruments, firearms, and much more. And if you need money for that unforeseen financial burden, Tanner, Natalie, or Rob can get you a loan using your valuable items and collectibles. Scrap gold, silver, jewelry, guns, and electronics are all accepted. Visit Pond Palace on Calvary Way at 89A in the Dome Building, open 6 days a week, and online at pondpalaceaz.com.
Back at Mingus High School as Trey Meyer sets the ball on the tee. He scored 8 points on his own tonight. Not bad for a sophomore kicker. And ready to boot it away once again for the Marauders. He's done most of his damage kicking the ball tonight, JB. He's done a lot of kickoffs tonight for the Marauders. They've scored early and often.
And he's had 2 touchbacks as well.
Here's the boot. Up and down the middle and received. Man, way past him at the 5. And now it's Martinez bringing it to the left-hand side, trying to get the Marauder sideline. Now back up on the numbers and tackled after a great return. Not great, but a very good one to the 44-yard line. Great would be to the end zone.
Yep, but a 43-yard return is pretty impressive.
Not bad.
Not bad at all, especially when you catch the ball over your shoulder going backward.
Going away from you, yeah. It's not suggested.
Last we heard, Bradshaw now taking it to the Bulldogs. Got a fresh update for you. Now 60 to 20. Wow. 60 to 20.
They added 7 points on in a couple seconds.
Yes, they did. And they added, holy goodness, 27 points since halftime.
Wow. Getting it done in the second half. That's who will be here next week. The Bears from Bradshaw Mountain leading 60 to 20 right now. Your Mingus Marauders lead 40 to 14. And a timeout. Mingus.
Trying to figure out who's supposed to be out there on the field.
3:46 left to go here in the game. The Marauders are making some substitutions. We'll be back after this timeout.
It's time for the year's best deals on the industry's best-selling machines during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Rebates up to $1,000 and financing as low as 2.99% on machines built to tackle your off-road passions. Hurry to your Polaris dealer today. Deals this good won't last long. Huge rebates and incredible financing going on now during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Visit Cottonwood Motorsports at Route 260 and Western Drive.
Minutes and 46 seconds away from their first win of the season. The Marauders defense out on the field, leading 40 to 14. First down and 10. Mustangs with the ball at their own 45-yard line. Blevins takes a snap, drops back 2 steps, looks to run. He's caught from behind and sacked in the backfield. Good play by Pete Kelly, getting in there and bringing down the quarterback for a loss of 4 yards back to the 41.
Well, he plays with absolute tenacity. Pete Kelly is just a specialist on defense. Even when he was 11 years old, that kid can read plays.
Second down and 14. Blevins throw, quick pass, left-hand side, has a man. He'll make a move to the inside to get a couple of extra yards, and Bautista is close to a first down, but it'll be short by 2 yards, bringing up third down and 2 from the Marauder side of the field now, working at the Marauder 47-yard line. Mustangs in a hurry now, down by 4 scores with under 3 minutes to go. Back to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. Blevins awaiting the snap. Takes it, looking left the whole time. Now rolls to the right. Nothing there. He's going to try to run. Breaks it to the middle and fumble! The fumble-rooski to the Marauders. That's a forced fumble and recovery by number 16 for Mingus. Big play by the Marauders, Nathan Petty. He gets the forced fumble and the recovery, and the Marauders will have the ball with 2:43 left to go. First down and 10, Mingus from their own 36.
Man, a cause and a recovery all yourself, and that ball just came. He just grabbed. That's the only thing he got of him. Blevins is going around the corner, and he tackled ball.
If you're going to get one thing, that's not a bad thing to get.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Much better than standing there with a little plastic thing from the shoelace.
We're part of a hip pad, right?
Yeah, right.
Where did the styrofoam come from?
First down and 10, Mingus. Stuff in the box again, 9 in the box. Marauders looking to just run the ball, you'd imagine here, and probably not even worried they pick up a first down, but they may get it. They do have a first down on the first play, and really not down until he spun around. He kind of got tackled, but you're not down if you're laying on the defender, so he should be all the way across midfield to the other team's 49. Instead, they'll mark him at our own 49. And Machado with another big run, and he better watch out or he's going to be approaching 200 yards.
And that's a bad thing?
No, that's a great thing.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
But this is the first year he's played football, so we want to make sure that he knows. You better watch out.
Right.
Might get 200. Then that's expected.
You know, that's a good point.
First down and 10 from the 49-yard line of the Marauders, and they'll hand off going to the left-hand side, and now they're at the 49-yard line of the Mustangs. Here goes Pete Kelly back in the ball game. Now, Pete Kelly's brother Tyler Kelly, Jackie, from what I understand, is like the king of freshman football. He's been killing people. As a matter of fact, real close. In the game the other day, had a carry where he knocked out the defender trying to tackle him.
No kidding.
Yes. Ran him over and knocked him out cold on the field, and then, for his effort, ran to the end zone.
That's why we talk about heads-up tackling.
2nd down and 8 from the Mustang 49-yard line, and Mingus will hand off up the middle, and there's another big gain. This time it looks like it's 21 Kelly with the carry. And it is. Kelly has a gain of about 7 or 8 yards as the ball is marked right at the 42-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 1 now for the Marauders, who for some reason are in a hurry back up to the line of scrimmage. Now let's see if they break here and look to the sideline, or if they're going to snap. It looks like they're getting the defense to jump and getting the free first. Oh, no, it's a Marauder wideout over on the far end of the field, was way down the sideline. So that's a bad play on him. Let's figure out who it was and call him out. I think it was number 11, Austin Fredette, that was the intended, or was the wideout on that side of the field.
Well, Mingus at 91 penalty yards.
Man, almost a touchdown in penalties.
Yeah,
brings up 3rd down and 6 now.
Had one taken away.
Yes. Got it back, though, didn't we?
We did.
We got it back.
We did.
3rd down and 6 play. Imagine 2-down territory for Mingus. I mean, maybe just snap this one. You don't even have to snap the next one. Handoff up the middle to Kelly, and he'll get about 4, depending on the spot, 3 or 4. Clock running, and I don't think the Marauders will have to snap it again. It's going to be 4th down and about 2 for Mingus. 30 seconds left to go here in the ball game. The ball is spotted, and the Marauders may have to snap it one more time. Clock running down. Obviously, they don't want to snap it until they have to. And as a matter of fact, you may even take the delay of game penalty and then snap it just to make sure you milk every second off the clock.
Why don't you just run it? Get the 1st down. And
if you don't get the 1st down, then they get the ball back with a couple seconds. Here's a snap. And right into the line of scrimmage and knocked backwards, and then putting his head down and getting a little more. And a 1st down, and that'll end the game. Good run by the Marauders. Good win by the Marauders. 40-14. The Marauders win. The Marauders win, and it feels good. 1-3 on the year. Next week at home, Bradshaw Mountain coming to town. Bradshaw Mountain Bears last we saw leading 60-20 over Kingman tonight. That's going to be a big battle for Mingus, their first game in the section. Big night for a bunch of Marauder players tonight. Big win for the team as well. 40-14 is our final. The Marauders with the victory. They'll be at home next Friday night. We'll see you here. And let's take a quick break right now. We will get in a word from our post-game sponsor, Verizon Wireless Digitel here in Cottonwood. We'll be back right after this.
It's time for the year's best deals on the industry's best-selling machines during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Rebates up to $1,000 and financing as low as 2.99% on machines built to tackle your off-road passions. Hurry to your Polaris dealer today. Deals this good won't last long. Huge rebates and incredible financing going on now during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Visit Cottonwood Motorsports at Route 260 and Western Drive.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Digitel, a Verizon premium wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway. The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips. with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Texaco fuel with your Safeway Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to pick up those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here.
With something for everyone.
At the Suzy Q Market.
Remember, please shop local first.
Go Marauders!
Taylor Waste has been voted the #1 residential garbage service 11 years in a row in Cottonwood and 7 years in a row in Sedona.
Why? Because Taylor Waste always offers dependable and efficient garbage service and clean, eco-friendly curbside recycling and positive customer service.
Taylor Waste offers a separate recycling container, and our recycling program is clean rather than commingled with garbage.
To start service, call your locally owned Taylor Waste, dedicated to providing service tailored to your needs.
You'll get more miles for your money at Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros. It starts with matching the right tire for you, your vehicle, and driving habits. And continues with expert brake, alignment, and warranty services to extend the life and performance of your vehicle. And to serve you better, we now offer King Cobra custom exhaust systems. Find out more about our nationwide warranty at Reese'sTire.com.
It's time now for the Digital Post Game Report. Stay tuned for the Marauder Wrap-Up, game highlights, and the Digital Player of the Game. The Digital Post Game Report starts now. From the press box, here's Zach Calandra.
Back at Mingus High School, first win of the year for the Marauders, 40-14 over the North Mustangs. Marauders now 1-3 on the season. The Mustangs fall to 0-4. Big game next week for Mingus as section play starts here at home against the Bradshaw Mountain Bears, who are handing it to the Kingman Bulldogs, I believe, here tonight. So big game all the way around here for the Marauders. A win tonight. Bradshaw with a win tonight. Both teams squaring off here at Brightfield on the campus of Mingus High School next Friday night. We hope to see you here for that one.
Well, we know we're going to be dealing with an Audsley, but I'm not sure they realize that they're going to be dealing with a Machado.
Oh. They better figure it out quick.
Well, yeah. And, every Audsley we have played from Bradshaw has been very quick, very athletic. The whole family has been. And we have seen
Remember the one that came out with a mattress wrapped around his arm one year?
Uh-huh, absolutely. And first play from scrimmage, ran the ball for like 30 yards or something.
Well, he's going to play, but he's not going to throw it because of his arm, or he's not going to run is what they told us because of his arm. We don't want to take a chance. First play, woof, gone.
Yep, right.
All right, Coach APAP. Coach, remember Coach APAP called all the rest of the coaches in Grand Canyon region to tell him that he knows the formula to beat Mingus. So if you want to know how to beat Mingus, just call me. I'll let you know. At that point, he was 0-8 against Mingus.
Right. Well, hey. But he knew how.
He knew how.
He just couldn't
execute it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, North could not execute here tonight. They threw every blitz possible against the Mingus Marauders. And I got to give credit to the offensive line. They picked up these blitzes. They did a fantastic job with them and able to do something with it. And the Mingus Marauders out here tonight, victorious 40-14. Scored first, scored last. You got to love that. First quarter, Mingus would score with 10:51 left to go. Machado was first and only touchdown. 27 yards right up the middle, and that followed a 23-yard interception by Thagard, which set it up. And then still in the first quarter, 10:16 left to go. Mingus gets a safety as getting through for the Mingus Marauders is Romero. I know Thagard was there. Simmons was there. And Mingus will pick up the safety and get their first defensive points. Second defensive points of the year. They already had a INT return earlier in the year by Machado for a touchdown. So second defensive points. Mingus led 9-0. Then with 8:53 left to go, a wide open 24-yard tight end dump. Hey, if you're going to blitz everybody, then nobody's going to be covering the tight end off the end. That's exactly what happened. Galloway scampers 24 yards for the touchdown, and at that point, Mingus had 2 extra points as Myers was perfect on both of them, and Mingus led 16-0. If you want to see all these plays, make sure you are watching Verde Valley TV. You can get it on Suddenlink and Cable 1 Channel 2 or online at myradioplace.com or verdevalleytv.com as well. Mingus would then, with 2 seconds left to go, Meyer would make it 5 points in the first half with a 35-yard field goal, and it looked like it had more distance. It could have gone farther than that. Yep.
Yeah, no, he's got quite a leg. Remember, he kicked a 53-yarder just 2 years ago when he was in 8th grade. So Meyer's going to be here for a couple more years. He's only a sophomore now, so we'll see this kid booting the ball around over the next couple of years. And you got to think, Jackie, that the coaching staff's thinking we've got a weapon here kicking the ball again. We haven't seen it in quite a while, but we've got a chance, especially as he gets older and his leg gets stronger. We might see this kid kicking 45, 50-yard field goals. Just get close enough, and Meyer can get us a couple points.
And that what a huge weapon that is. I mean, that really is. You know, all of a sudden, if you get mid-range and you can pick up 30 yards in a drive and still get points and do that a couple of times during the course of that's a touchdown or more.
Well, yeah, because now that you're at the 20-yard line, you don't say, well, you don't punt on 4th down here. What are you going to do, kick it in the end zone? You say, well, no, we're going to kick a field goal and get 3 points.
Right. We can do these by trays, right. Speaking of trays.
Yes. By trays.
By trays.
Trey. Good boy, Trey.
See? Life works that way.
I do.
Third quarter action, another tray. 7:50 left to go. A 2-yard dive by Upham gets the scoring going for the Mingus Marauders in the second half. And he finds pay dirt out there. Meyer hits the extra point. Mingus then led 26-0. That would be as far as the shutout would go for the Marauders, though. Because with 32 seconds left to go in the third quarter, the Mustangs find the end zone. A 1-yard plunge by Prince Abuda. Abuda actually gets hit behind the line of scrimmage and just falls forward. Mingus had done a great job. That was a 4th down conversion, by the way. And that drive...
From the 1.
Yeah, from the 1 or the 2 or somewhere in that general position. They tried 3 quarterback sneakers, and they all stunk.
For his third foot, yeah.
Yeah.
Hanging up on the line up above the stadium now.
That's true. But Abuda finds the end zone and gets his squad on the board, and then the 2-point conversion falls harmlessly in the end zone uncaught and goes no good. However, the Mustangs would score again with 10:41 left to go. A 42-yard bomb downfield as Blevin finds Venezuela, the other quarterback, and goes for a long touchdown. And Mingus, well, the 2-point conversion at that point did work, and it was 26-14. And all of a sudden, North was getting back in it. If you're watching Verde Valley TV, here is the long bomb. Actually got some protection, tosses it up, and then in between 2 defenders, Venezuela somehow comes down with it, and 7 yards after the catch, gets into the end zone. However, Mingus did not take a liking to that. Fourth quarter with 3:58 left to go, and Machado really set up this entire drive. It was run up the middle. Machado had picked up 3 different first downs, scored a touchdown, pulled back on a penalty, went and another huge first down, get him all the way down to the 10, and then Upham takes advantage. Calls his own number, goes over to the left-hand side, fakes the handoff inside, fakes the pitch, and then finds the lane outside and inside the corner, but outside the linebacker, and runs it in from 10 yards out for the touchdown. And the extra point by Meyer was good, as you see Upham starting to wind his way through. Has to work for it a little bit there at the goal line, runs through a tackle, and Mingus then led by the score of 40-14. And
that's our final.
And that is our final. So the Mingus Marauders did a fantastic job. We had talked about when are we going to get to see this offense click? It happened.
It was like a cap gun tonight. Click, 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 click. These guys were rolling down the field, and everything they were doing seemingly worked tonight, and it was nice to see. The Marauders gained some confidence tonight, got to play on their home field, got a good win. Next week they've got Bradshaw Mountain coming to town. That's going to be a big game for them. Hopefully they can continue to build off of tonight's performance and come out next week with a full head of confidence thinking we're going to beat these guys here on our field this year.
That's exactly what they're looking for, and that will go a long way in the section standings and the playoff picture, which, hey, we're starting to get toward the middle of the season.
There's a playoff picture now.
There is a playoff picture. Absolutely, there is.
All right, fans, let's take a quick break right here. We'll get in a word from our sponsors. This is the Digitel Verizon Wireless post-game report. We'll be back with individual statistics and our player of the game coming up, so don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Mingus football and Vinny's Pizza go together like cheese and pepperoni. Order from the sub or pasta menu, or take home a specialty hand-tossed Vinny's Pizza. Give in to the temptation of Vinny's famous garlic knots and wings. Dine in or delivery for Vinny's New York Chef Pizza. Easy to find in the Clemenceau building near 6th Street and the 89A bypass in Cottonwood.
It's the dawn of a new era in healthcare here in the Verde Valley. Spectrum Healthcare introduces whole person care for the mind, for the body, for all of you. With the opening of our new integrated care facility at 651 West Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, Spectrum Healthcare now offers primary care, behavioral health, and pharmacy, all in one location. For primary medical care, for help with mental health and substance use disorders, for whole person health care, call Spectrum Healthcare, 634-2236.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. If you're on the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find their selection extensive and their sales team professional and courteous. You can also count on excellent after-sales service. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet on Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Your local Cottonwood Taco Bell has what you're craving for just $1. Shredded chicken mini quesadillas, spicy potato soft taco, spicy tostada, just a part of the new Dollar Cravings menu at your Cottonwood Taco Bell. Convenient hours, drive-through, and open late every night. Visit your local Taco Bell on Highway 89A and Cove Parkway in Cottonwood. Taco Bell. Live Moss.
Pond Palace offers a wide selection of jewelry, electronics, musical instruments, firearms, and much more. And if you need money for that unforeseen financial burden, Tanner, Natalie, or Rob can get you a loan using your valuable items and collectibles. Scrap gold, silver, jewelry, guns, and electronics are all accepted. Visit Pond Palace on Calvary Way at 89A in the Dome Building, open 6 days a week, and online at pondpalaceaz.com.
Back at Mingus High School on a great night for the Marauders. Anytime you get your first win of the year, it's a great night. 40-14 for Mingus, 1-3 on the season, but hey, things are looking up from here. North, however, goes down 40-14, and they are now 0-4. So Coach Buskin's a great coach, and he's going to turn things around. It's just not going to be this year.
Well, yeah, or this game this week. He's still got other things to work on, and no doubts about it, but the program was in serious disarray. He didn't really have a summer program.
No, he wasn't even there.
Nope, 3 days before first practice, and here he goes, and his first duty was go find two buddies to come out to the football.
Right, that's the other thing he said. He didn't even have any coaches. He has a buddy that helps him out a little bit. He doesn't even have any coaches.
Man, that's got to be hard. Holy cow. It's going to be hard. They've got 50 kids on that squad, which is fantastic.
And that's the thing is that, like he said, that they're not they're not football players yet. They're still learning football. So it's not even like you can say, okay, you guys go over there and work on a drill or something, because they don't know what they're supposed to be doing.
Right. What's an up-down, Coach?
Well, I bet they know those. Well, the nice thing about tonight, Jackie, is we're getting ready to get into our individual statistics, is Mingus has got a lot of players in these individual statistics. They moved the ball around to a lot of different guys tonight. A lot of different guys got touches. A lot of different guys got to get feeling good about themselves and how they're able to move the ball offensively here this evening.
Machado had another 100-yard game, 16 carries, 143 yards, another touchdown, and one of the most spectacular fumble recoveries in the air we have ever seen that he turned into a 14-yard gain, which was wonderful. Upham, 4 for 6 here tonight, 73 yards, 4 touchdowns. 1 in the air, 3 on the ground. And here's the deal. With Machado being able to run up the middle, that opens up Upham off tackle. Without Machado or without that middle run, Upham off tackle goes nowhere. And we have seen that in a couple of games. Mingus ends up with 328 total yards of offense out there. Other contributors during the course of the game, Herb Tiffany, glad to have him back. 6 carries, 37 yards. Tristan Clark added 7 yards on 3 carries out there tonight. Machado had quite a few. Kelly had a couple of 3 carries at the end of the game for 17 yards. But Trevor Galloway had a 24-yard touchdown reception out there. Zach Simmons, his first reception of the year, and it goes for 14 yards and a first down as well. 26 yards to Tristan Clark. Actually, he ends up with 35 yards on 2 receptions here tonight. So a lot of people contributing, which is a great thing, because you want Bradshaw to have to look at 14 other players. Oh my gosh, how are we going to cover all of them?
Now, Upham had the 4 touchdowns that we saw in our graphic here a moment ago. 3 of them were rushing.
Yes.
He had 1 throwing touchdown. So he was getting it done through the air and on the ground, just making sure that the Marauders were getting their points on the board.
Well, certainly so. And he had been sacked several times during the course of the game. Please understand that North was bringing the blitz almost every single play.
9 in the box all night long.
Yep, and I think maybe there was five plays during the course of the entire evening where they were not bringing a blitz from at least 1, if not 6 different directions. So Mingus definitely had fantastic practice on picking up the blitzes. I thought the offensive line, all in all, played tremendous out here tonight. Andre Make stepping in for Cordell McKeever, who went down early in the game.
There, didn't he? Yeah, stepped right in.
Yep, stepped right in. We had a couple of quick little problems, but beyond that, it went really smooth for the Marauders this evening.
It sure did. Hey, 9 guys in the box. That's when you go Warren Moon, run and shoot, right?
Yeah.
The Houston Oilers.
Oh, that goes back
a long time ago, huh?
Now, here for the visiting North Mustangs, they had some success on the ground. It didn't come until the second half. Prince Abagada, and he ends up with 7 carries, 50 yards, 1 touchdown, one touchdown, a 1-yard plunge out there. And Blevins here tonight, 8 for 17, reasonable, 112 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And considering that Mingus had him on the move a lot here this evening, that's not too bad.
Those are way better numbers than it looked like he had tonight.
No kidding. Well, he had a 42-yard touchdown throw. He had a 31 touchdown reception. So, 75 yards, almost 75 yards of his 112 came in just 2 of those 8 receptions.
Those are good ones.
Those are good ones. Everything else was short. Mingus did intercept him once, which led to their first score of the game. Thagard picked him off, and what a momentum right from the beginning.
I think we're getting dive bombed by some mosquitoes or bugs here or something, JB.
If they start dropping stuff, let me know.
Okay.
All right.
So, nonetheless, player of the game, to me, it's kind of a no-brainer. However, Orlando Machado had another really good night tonight. His biggest rushing night of the year, 143 yards on the ground, scored a touchdown. We give the thing to Orlando Machado almost every week now, it seems, and he's been that good. This week, I think we got to go with the kid that was accountable for 4 touchdowns and really played his best game of the night.
Well, Upham played a very good game. Still, we got to figure out how we can not let go of the ball. That's one thing that I know we're going to work on. But regardless, all of that, kept coming back, running up the middle, played tough, and holy cow, 26
carries?
26 carries on the game, and that included the times he got sacked, but 26 times he was getting hit with the ball in some fashion or form.
And maybe even maybe 35, because the times where he does give it off and then takes off the other way and they don't know, so they come up and hit him anyhow.
Yep.
He's not very big, so
but he's tough.
He's been durable. Yeah, he's been tough because he got hit a lot tonight, and he kept popping up and running the offense. Of course, it feels good to get up and pop up and run the offense offense when you're scoring points, and that has been a good sign for the Marauders tonight. They were able to put points on the board, and that's good.
Well, he was a part of 4 different touchdowns for the Marauders here tonight, which is absolutely fantastic. 4 out of 6. So, he did his job, did it particularly well, threw one. Ran for 3, and it did a lot of up the middle duty out there for the Marauders. He had 48 yards on 26 carries. So, those are rough yards.
When's it good to have less than 2 yards a carry? When you've got 3 touchdowns.
That's right.
That's all right then. All right, so hey, great night tonight for the Marauders. We're happy to have you guys along to enjoy it with us. We will be back next week as we will be right here at home with the Bradshaw Mountain Bears coming into town. It's going to be another great night of Mingus Marauder football. We hope to have you along for that one as well. We do want to thank some of our crew that's helped us get this thing going here. Our director, of course, doing a fine job, Ryan Nichols, keeping everything rolling for us. Our graphics and replay guy is Joey Kwiatkowski. We'd also like to thank our camera operators, Abby Kwiatkowski, Ethan Miller, and Alex Mettinger. So we'd like to thank them for doing a great job for us out here tonight, getting all the angles and all the replays so that you can watch Mingus Marauder football live. Well, I guess you don't watch it live. You listen to it live, then you watch it all week long on Verde Valley TV, Cable 1, Channel 2, and Suddenlink, Channel 2. For Jackie Bessler, I'm Zach Calandra. Marauders with the win, 40-14. We play again at home next Friday night. We'll see you then.
This has been the Mingus Marauder post-game report. Brought to you by Digitel, your premium Verizon wireless retailer in Cottonwood, next to Susie Q Market on Main Street, or see the Digitel locations in Prescott and Flagstaff. Don't miss the video replay of tonight's Mingus Marauder football game on Verde Valley TV. That's Cable 1 and Suddenlink Channel 2. For times, visit verdevalleytv.com.
Digitel, a Verizon premium wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway.